still have an army to get by.
Did
Oh,
we
about
find
that.
the townspeople yet?
0 spell slots.
They're in the West Wing, the East
Yep.
Wing.
I mean, we didn't talk to them directly, but we know where they are.
Do we want to keep like clearing rooms, or are we like? I feel like we've been pretty good.
In the interest of time,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say, since there are no threats in this left in here, I'll clear them out for you guys.
Okay.
Who is this you have as Harbin?
That is Dom DeLuise. The late Dom DeLuise. He yeah. I saw that Harbin was a large fella. I was, that's who I picked to play him.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
I was just curious who that was because I didn't recognize him.
He's not yeah.
Leith or whatever her name was, the redhead. She gets nothing though.
Lena?
Lenine?
Lenine. Yeah. Lenine. Well, again, I'm bad at casting the wounds.
It's true, we did go over that.
So, last thing we did was we found those the artifacts in the chest.
Yup.
I still say we should drag the chest into the Nachos hole because it sounds fancy and expensive.
Yeah, but we have no way of opening and closing it without magic. And that sounds like a bad
Yeah.
idea.
I would just say
I mean, we got the space. There's no reason not to take it. Maybe we
Wait, what's
figure
up with
out
the
how to
chest?
open it
Can I
later.
open it with my flute?
oh, you already
You
did.
I
Yeah.
already did open it. With
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured you had 10 charges for that, so you wouldn't mind. You've already used 3 now, I think. That was your
yeah,
third.
so it didn't open though?
It did.
Oh, it
it
opened.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
We figured
figure.
the very first thing you did when you saw the chest would be
I'm
to use
all
your
right. Then
chimes.
I'm
That's
I
exactly what
just
you
heard
did.
Morty say we can't open it. So
If
what
we
were
were to
you-
close it again without your
Yeah.
thing, is what I'm saying.
I see.
So it's pointless
see,
to
I
keep
see.
it past this. Now that we already
Well,
got
it's
what's
a neat
inside.
souvenir.
It's not.
Jakaro, let's take it as a souvenir.
Perhaps we'll
We don't
find a
know
key
what's
for
gonna
it.
carry this.
Okay, how
How
about
big is
this?
said chest? Fit in my backpack.
Shikaro's gonna hold on to the gauntlets. Mori's gonna hold on to the helmet. The box itself, the empty box, will go in the hole, and if we find a key for it, we can
Is the
sell it.
gauntlets a pair of gauntlets or
we
a
just
single
sell it to
gauntlet?
someone for a bunch of gold.
Pair.
Pair.
What is? Did you describe this stuff? Because it was getting late last time. I don't-
Yeah. So one of them is an iron helmet that is designed to be very menacing looking. It looks like a monstrous face.
Oh, I want that.
That like wraps around your head.
Yeah, Morty would at least try that shit on if it fits his head.
All right. As Morty puts it on, his eyes start to glow red.
Oh, Morty.
Morty, take it out. Do we see his eyes glow red?
Carl,
Everybody sees his eyes glow red.
Morty, take that off.
What? Does it fit?
I
It makes your eyes all
Your
red
eyes
and
started turning
scary.
red.
Really?
Yeah.
You get a dreadful look in your eyes.
That's
Morty,
kind of
You'll have to do more
You
inspection on
You
that.
didn't feel anything else when you did that.
okay.
Why don't you
is that
at
an
least
intimidation thing?
take a closer look or something next time you have a moment.
Are
Might be
you
some kind of demon
are you wearing armor, Chikaro?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I mean,
I would
I'd
only
really-
want it for decoration. I don't care about it.
but whoever wears it, it's gonna make their eyes glow red. It sounds like.
Are you want the dragon to wear it?
I mean,
I'll wear
Morty,
I
like
ain't
out
scared.
of character. This sounds super cool, but it doesn't really suit Morty's style. I'm supposed to be like, cleric, good guy, and this does
Alright.
not sound like a good guy item.
Hey Morty, let me try it on.
Sure. Morty takes it off.
Carl puts it on. Do my eyes glow red?
Yes.
And then Drakara would like put his hands up like claws and go, ah! Do I look scary?
He like
Yes.
jumps back and hides behind us.
You look very menacing, Chikara.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretend that was a big growl you just did.
Roar.
Yeah, it was like a lion roar.
Okay.
Not like a dragon roar.
All right. Let's not get too hung up on specifics here, and So do you want?
Anybody
you-
else want to try it on?
I
Warren is
mean,
all set.
yeah. We should at least have somebody next time we get have like a sleep or when we're sleeping or whatever. Somebody takes a look at it, figures out what it is. Somebody takes a look at the gauntlets, figure out what they are, and we'll figure out how to distribute the loot there. And but
So
we
my question is,
So
if
that was
one of
a
us
no
wears
that you
it,
want to try
it,
again.
it doesn't like impair our vision at all. It's just a helmet, as
Nope.
far as we know.
Yeah, as far as you know, it just seems to be a helmet.
All right.
Quarion, roll an investigation check.
18.
So as you are seemingly infatuated with this chest, you're looking at it. As I described before, there isn't like a typical keyhole in it. Where the locking mechanism is, you see a circular indentation. As you look closer, there appears to be something carved into that indentation in relief. And you recognize it as the crest that you saw in several rooms of this building, which is the image of a hand holding an axe. So there's something small and circular that would fit in there to unlock the chest.
Hey fellas, I think I might have figured out how to open this.
Did
We can
we?
find like the key.
Did we?
Oh,
Rest on it.
you think finding the key would open a chest, Farion? Is that what you're proposing?
Did we frisk the zombie that was in here?
You do not, but you can.
Yeah, let's check him. See if he's got that.
The key.
Yeah, the key.
Gotta look for the hand holding the hammer crest.
Yeah, so you search them. One of them is more the tattered clothes that he's wearing is a little bit finer and clearly more opulent. And you look at his hand, and he does have a signet ring on it that does depict the crest of Axholm.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Quarion, check this out.
Pull the
What'd you
ring
find?
off the ghoul's hand.
I think he's got a ring with the thing you're looking for.
And it takes the ring and tries to, like, I guess, put it into the little indentation on the chest to see if it fits.
Yep. As you do that, you see it does appear to glow a little bit, but it fits and it turns the locking mechanism.
Excellent.
Well, now we figured out how to open the chest.
All right. Let's chuck our gold in here then, and then I'll take that. And Morty grabs the ring. Fill up our chest, throw it in the hole, call it a day.
Does the ring fit Morty's sausage fingers?
As the ghoul was also a dwarf, yes.
Okay.
Actually, it fits his hands better than anybody else's.
Excellent. Morty grins.
Looks sharp on you, Morty.
So let me add the signet
Yeah.
ring to my inventory.
So we're putting all our gold in there?
Yeah. I'm locking
Okay.
it up.
Should we put all the gold and stuff from Halia too in there?
Yes. If it all fits.
Yeah, this is a pretty large chest. It's like the chest itself is like 80 pounds of iron.
Okay.
Have fun lugging that around, Morty.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nacho would put
it's going in the hole.
Nacho would put 100 gold in the box.
Okay.
As you guys explore the area further, you find the well, a couple things to point out. This hallway leading to the north on the right side leads to that caved in area that you guys were at, presumably where you were on the other side of before. The balcony overlooks the courtyard down here. As you look out into the courtyard, you still no signs of any orcs or half orcs coming in. You explore the lower levels and you find this area on the right here with the small leading up and down. It seems pretty crudely dug into the walls here, as if somebody was clawing away at it for a long time. Other than that, you did gain access to back to the front portion of upstairs again, and to the murder holes on either side of the main entrance as well.
Well,
From
Morty would say,
upstairs, you have a way of surveying the orc camp now. In the
"Oh, we
front.
can like see outside from upstairs."
Yeah, these arrow slits at the top on the right, facing out towards the
Awesome.
orc camp.
All right,
You can
Morty would
survey
say,
that.
"I'm sorry. Go ahead, James."
Oh, I was just gonna say you can survey that, and then otherwise you can also now have clear view of the main entrance as well if you want.
Yeah. Morty would just suggest, "All right, let's make sure the front is properly barred up, and then take our fancy stick with us. We don't want to forget that now, do we?"
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah. You want to should we split up and cover more do more things at once instead of just traveling as a big group here?
All right. I'll help barricade the door. How about you go scout out the army upstairs, and then actually, you know what? Let's have
Maybe Nacho should go
Jakaro.
talk to the villagers.
Jakaro and Quarion, you barricade the door. Me and Toby will go talk to the villagers.
Okay.
And Nacho's scouting.
Yes,
Which door you want me to go to?
the one with the immovable rod on it, the one that's blocking the front. Just
The
make
main-
sure
the
make
main
sure
door
it's
here.
secure. Yeah,
Alright,
make sure it's
Jakaro's
secure
gonna fast
without the
travel there.
Okay. And where is Nacho looking out the window from?
up here.
Okay. Let me
Pick your
just
side.
just gonna go this way and then
Take Toby with me.
You're gonna go down the hall to the right, take a left, and go through the burrow holes.
Zoom.
The rubble.
okay, yeah, okay, I'll just travel there.
You would actually technically have to go downstairs and then back up through the
Okay. Yeah, it's
through the small tunnel.
Ah.
'Cause this is caved in. This is
The caved in. Yeah, no, you gotta go the long way now, Joe.
okay. Okay, so we're going down the stairs.
So it took Nacho the longest to get there. So let's start with Morty and Toby.
This way.
All right. Morty knocks on the door.
Yes, who is it?
It's us.
Us who?
It's the League.
The League?
Yes, some friends.
Oh yes, yes. Come in.
All right. Morty and Toby enter the room.
See a portly fellow standing there. Lenine is standing next to him. She seems a little bit frustrated. You can tell that they were recently having an argument.
What's all this? Morty says.
And Lenine turns to you and says, "Well, this spineless fool just wants to stay here and have us all die in this pit." And Harbin says, Well, you'd rather go out there and be attacked by an army of orcs?
Well, we just got rid of Halia, so that's one less thing to worry about at least.
Lenine says, yes, but we don't have any provisions here. It's only a matter of time before they get through and we all die.
I mean, if you guys end up wanting to stay, I can make you provisions. I have magical means to do that.
When will you be back? Can't live here forever.
That's a good question. So here's the thing. Right now, we got one of us in the top levels surveying the scene to see what's going on outside. And then we got another couple of the league barring the door properly to make sure that they can't get in here. And then I think we're gonna decide what to do once we see what's going on outside.
All
We know a way to sneak out from how we got in here. Up on the second level, there's a way in. And then obviously there's the front, but you know, that's a bad idea. If there's an army that'll see us leaving that way. So if it seems like, you know, sneaking out of here is an option, then we might do that. But we're gonna, you know, we're gonna play our cards right here. We're not gonna jump into any situation that'll get the whole town killed.
I know what I want us to, but we need to be smart about these things. If we stay here, we're gonna die.
I mean, staying here might be your only option, unfortunately, depending on what's going on outside. And trust me, it won't be forever. We'll make sure you guys get out of here alive. Morty gives her a wink.
She ignores your wink. Nacho.
Oh, is this the lady that I propositioned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way back when. Okay.
Nacho, you are looking out, and it seems they've put out the fires in their camp at this point. I would say you guys probably spent about a half hour to an hour. Well, you spent a short rest, right? So you did an hour already.
Yep.
And then probably another half hour to an hour. Well, half hour getting in, another half hour, an hour to explore the rest of the building. So we'll say it's about 2 hours after you guys ambush them. 2.5 hours. You see the camp, they put out the fires for the most part. You actually see them breaking down half of the camp. And it seems like the majority of them are planning to leave, and you see them setting up a smaller more spread out barricade in front of the building and leaving behind about 10 to 15 orcs to they don't seem to be planning on advancing. They seem to be digging in and building a
Okay.
barricade on the outside.
So they're not gonna be. They don't look like they're coming in.
No, they look like they're digging in rather than
Okay.
planning on
And they left 10 to 15 guys, and the other like 40 are going somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean you killed like 5 to 10 of them.
Yeah, and we killed their leaders, so they have to like figure that out.
Probably more like 10 to 15. So yeah, it's probably like 20 to 25 of them leaving and like 10 to 15 staying, from what you can tell.
Okay. What time of day is it? Are we looking? Because yeah, it's been a long day.
Good question. I think you guys ambushed them in the morning, so I would say we're kind of midday now.
Okay.
'Cause you guys long rested not
Yeah.
long before you got here, right?
Yeah, we like slept and then like went here immediately. You know, we did our stealth mission and that brought us like right outside here.
Yeah, and it wasn't very far from Nomengard, so yeah. Yeah, you're looking at like noon.
All right. Okay.
Quarian and Drakaro, as you're barricading the doors, Drakaro is also looking at the map that you guys found that Halia left behind. Roll a survival check.
That also reminds me of something I wanted to do. I'm gonna call
18.
I want to call the orc chief and find out if the giant is still alive because we killed those hearts.
Ooh, that's fucking smart.
Right?
Jakaro, you are looking at the map. You find the path that Halia is, or highlighted, that leads to what you think is the dragon's lair, which is Icefire Hold. And it seems to be sort of a kind of a quicker and back entrance as opposed to coming up the front side of the mountain where most people would approach from. Judging by the map and where you are in the terrain, you think it would probably be about a day to get there.
All right.
If you were to follow that path on foot, it would probably take you about 2 days if you were to go around to the other side of the mountain and come up that way. And then otherwise, you guys, with some time, are able to fashion a decent barricade using the materials that the orcs left behind.
Very good.
You guys can regroup with that information.
Don't forget the thing.
So I guess we go join Morty and the townsfolk after we finish barricading.
Just gotta grab the.
Grab the pole.
Okay.
Jakaro grabs them.
All right.
What I was saying, but yeah, sure.
And then Jakaro
Don't just break this, all right?
donning his new helmet enters the room that Morty's in.
As you step in, you see Harbin like take a step back and seems a little bit unnerved.
Jakaro growls at him. Ah!
You see him flinch.
Morty
Take
chuckles.
it easy, old man. Take it
And
easy,
then
old man.
and then slaps Jakar on the back and is like, "See, you met our dragon friend here."
That's what we've met before. He's a little bit less intimidating than less skulls and glowing red eyes.
Yes, well,
Here you go, Morty. I got your pole back.
He's quite the collector, this one here.
I hand Morty his pole back.
All right, so say for the sake of time, everybody sort of catches each other up. And Morty would say, "Oh, so it sounds like most of the orcs are leaving. That's good news.
Yup.
You hear that, townsfolk?"
There's still about 10 to 15 though, Maury, and they're really digging in.
Well,
How many
what time is it now? Noon, you think?
how many villagers we got here?
It's an excellent question.
How many ranged weapons do we have?
What are their names?
All of them.
Need social
They're about
security.
30. Most of them you don't. You recognize about half of them from sight. The only notable ones that you actually had any sort of like meaningful interactions with in the past is the bartender, and Lenine and Harbin. There's a couple. They're not as recognizable now, but a couple that you recognize that Harbin's guards. They're not as well maintained as they were after being besieged in here. And then a couple just farming type folk that are armed with, base weapons. There is a decent amount of bows, mostly left behind by Halia. So you could arm about half of them with a short bow if you wanted.
I need a sidebar here.
Drakara would suggest that if we have this door barricaded, that me and Quarion did so graciously well, they can't come in, ideally, and we can just go snipe them from up those where Nacho was looking out. Those snipe towers out there. If we all have range.
Probably don't want them
Morty
getting
holds
their
up his hand to Jakaro.
reinforcements.
Morty holds up his hand to Jakaro. He's like, hold on, mate. Just give us a sec. He looks, turns to Harbin and the lady. He's like, we'll just be a minute. And
Yeah.
just pulls the group outside.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Drakara follows. We're fighting, right, Morty?
Yeah. The question is when.
So I'm thinking there's about 10 to 15 orcs out there. We've got about 30 villagers in here. And then, the 5 of us. So what if we okay, I've got this barrel of, was it mushroom wine, right? What if we got the villagers all liquored up and got some liquid courage in them and got them to use them as frontline meat shields?
Nacho, these guys can barely aim as is. We don't need to get them drunk.
So you think they would?
Yeah. That would be.
I know what you're saying, mate, but no one needs to die here.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
we ask for a few volunteers. There might be a handful of strapping young men in there that could
Yes.
shoot a bow or whatever.
Perhaps Morty can perceive some strong ones.
Morty walks up and says, Toby here can lead the vanguard. Puts his hand on his shoulder.
And also, as far as when, I feel like it's about midday right now.
The time is now.
Yeah, so maybe if we waited till the sun went, if we waited till nighttime, we could really get the jump on them.
So here's the thing: if they're dispersing now, we at least have to wait until the ones that are leaving are gone. First off, we have to wait that long minimum, and then secondly, we want to think about after this when we're going to confront the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So one thought I have is that we wait the bare minimum amount of time and then ambush them. So basically, as soon as the rest of them leave and fuck off, then we attack right away. Or, doing so means that I'm limited on spells, Quarion's limited on spells, all that. Or if we were to take a long rest, take a quick nappy poo right now, Quarion and I would be rejuvenated and able to fight at full strength. But the problem
would you
with
be
that,
willing
though,
to shoot some fireballs?
Yes, of course. But the problem with that is that the more of my techniques I use now, I'll have less of them to use if we just go straight for the dragon. You see?
We could take the long way around the dragon.
To get to the dragon?
Yeah, take the path that would take us around 2 days.
Well,
we'd have another opportunity to rest and get all of our spells and shit back.
Well, do you think we'd have enough time for a long rest between here and the dragon, James, if we were to go the direct route?
You would probably have to.
Okay, so if we have time to rest in between, then forget Morty's point.
Yeah. No, I think we long rest now. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to long rest. I mean, you don't have to, but it probably would be smart too because it's a long track.
Yeah, we don't want to get exhausted.
You don't want to be exhausted when you get
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, I think we long rest, wait for dusk, where the nighttime, and then we fight.
Yeah, I like that plan. Have a long rest, and during that long rest, we prepare our men here. He kind of peers over towards the door. Whatever men there might be here who are willing to fight, and pretty much we rain hell on them. Yeah, we'll have most of them. We'll have Jakaro up in the where the arrow slots are, showing them how it's done.
Yeah.
And then everybody else.
Sling spells from
what do we know about orc sleep schedules? Are they do they wake up early? Do they sleep in late?
Oh, they'll be taking shifts like us, mate.
Okay. Well,
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some rest. You guys rally the villagers, and Drakkar will be ready for the attack.
Okay. And
Drakkar,
Morty, you want to talk to the chief?
Yeah, I'm gonna call the chief
All right.
because these hots. I mean, I suspect they possibly could have been giant hots, and if I talk to the chief, then we can find out for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I can give him a call during our rest here.
Okay. I'll see what the folks are up to over here.
Yeah, to try to find the best shooters with a bow, and then if anybody is willing to be in the vanguard with Toby, we could perhaps send troops out the front gate at the same time.
Okay. Well,
Now this will be a true tactical battle instead of just slinging fireballs at a camp. Which was not a well thought out plan at all.
uh,
But it was fun.
It was a good time.
hey, we lived.
Barely. I think we were closer to dying trying to kill Halia than we were the army.
I mean, it depended. If you stayed another round or two, things would have got a little hairier.
Against the army?
Yeah, once they reached you.
Oh yeah, of course. If there's like fucking 10v1, that's a GG.
You guys, I don't know. The surprise attack worked out for you guys. May not have seen it or felt it, but it did.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of leaders, hopefully.
Yeah.
I honestly, this campaign, I didn't see us confronting the army. That was not, part of my thought process here.
We gotta expect the unexpected, Morty.
Well, Morty fell asleep, at the end of a couple sessions, and woke up to us on the knocking on the front door of an army. Sometimes that's just how it be.
Yeah.
But anywho, so yeah, I
Well,
guess everybody's resting, people investigating stuff. Morty's giving the chief a call.
Nacho's gonna have to talk to the villagers, right?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay. Nacho grabs a chair, and he stands on it. And he's just like, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Morty wants to see this.
Yeah. So the townsfolk are exhausted and worn out, but they look at you guys. They seem to have a little bit more of a spirit to them since Hallie is gone.
How are these guys doing for food, by the way? Do they have any, or are they all out?
You eat all the bacon?
They don't have much. They ate all the bacon.
Okay.
Part of the reason their spirits are a little bit
Yeah.
higher. Hallie was supplying them with food, so now that she's gone, they don't really have
see.
any.
Did we come across like food while we were exploring? Did we find like the kitchens and the storerooms and shit?
God damn it.
A little bit on that cart that had that had the chest and the hearts on it. Also had some just basic ration type stuff, but not a ton. Halia must have been getting food somewhere else. As far as you can tell, you can't find out where.
And how many people are here?
Here,
Yeah, the townsfolk.
there's like about 30.
Okay.
Yep. We could just zerg them.
Well, I have a spell. I wanted to feed them, but my spell isn't. It wouldn't be able to feed that many people.
Great food and water.
Yeah.
And food, isn't it?
It says it's enough to feed 15 people for 24 hours. So it'd be like one meal for each of them if I cast it, basically.
I mean, half a meal is better than no meal.
Yeah.
But it's also a third level spell. I don't have any slots.
You'd have to do it after you rested.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'll give you guys food in about 8 hours. I'll tell him about it when I can do it.
All right. Yeah. So you have the attention of the room, Nacho.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lord Reynold Kensington III. In less than 12 hours, we're gonna have to join each other from around the inside of this keep, and we're gonna be, launch a semi-small-ish battle. Probably one that most of you humans are not used to. But we can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We're gonna have to unite in our common interests. And on this day, we will be fighting for our freedom, not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. You know.
Did you look
We're-
that up beforehand? Or you just thought about
I
that?
did it like 2 seconds ago. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, today will be a pretty awesome day, possibly even a holiday one day. The day where we stood up to these orcs who are up to no good. But you know what? I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna need some of you. And Nacho looks around. He takes a look to see if there's any, strong. He takes a look to see if there's any strong ones. He's, trying to do a nice persuade. He wants to persuade some of these people who are willing to fight. And
Roll your persuasion.
okay. Persuasion. Okay. As always, it's very
Pretty
persuasive.
good. Yeah. The crowd is enthralled at this point with your speech as you go. You even get a little sort of cheer at the end as you wrap it up. And roll a d12.
Okay, Nacho blows on the dice. Oh my goodness.
Well,
That
all right.
makes up for,
What?
So pretty much all of the sort of fighting able men volunteer to help.
Excellent.
So you're getting a mix of farmers, Harbin's guards, who at least have some training, and then a couple random people who are just, in their prime.
Well, Morty would just kind of nudge Nacho and be like, "Find out which one can shoot a bow."
Who here has anybody have experience hunting with potentially a bow? Any bow hunters in the audience here?
As it is sort of a frontiers community, hunting is a big part of it, so they pretty much all raise their hands.
Nice.
Morty steps up and is like, "But who's actually a good shot?"
Yeah, Morty, don't be such an elitist.
You see 2 or 3 of the farmers' kids kind of put their hands down.
Right.
Any other questions, Morty?
I just want to make sure we have at least some people who can shoot a bow, because we're gonna need a lot of those.
Ruin their morale right before they go fight, Morty.
All right.
On the heels of an inspiring speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the
We're doing good
Nacho.
cop, bad cop here, all right?
Nacho opens up his bag to his second napkin filled with bacon and gives it to the people who volunteered to fight.
Yeah, they
That's-
seem very
yeah,
grateful
we're gonna need
for
them.
the offering.
We're gonna need them feeling good.
All right, and then you set about giving the plan to the people.
Yep. Basically telling them we're gonna rain hell from above and then have the people on the ground to rush them from the front.
Yes.
So it's about midday now, and you guys want a long rest first, so it'll be like just after dark.
Yep.
Perfect for an ambush.
Yep. All right. So you have 12 men-at-arms at your disposal. You could outfit all of them with bows. You could.
Do we have to take watches for a long rest? Are we good?
You probably should.
Okay.
Since
Yeah,
there's
we
a camp
should
of
do.
orcs outside the keep, but
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
you don't have to.
Oh no, we definitely will.
All right. People know their order.
Morty will he'll take the first watch. And I think basically we should do twos, like two people, one person upstairs, one person downstairs.
So Quarian and Morty on first watch.
Sure.
Right.
Morty
I
wants
was
to watch the door and send Quarian upstairs because he doesn't know how well he'll be able to see through
in the
the
dark. Yeah.
Archer holes or
Yeah, we-
whatever.
Ooh, actually, I want to work on some of the potions.
I was
See if
gonna
I can-
offer that, Quarion. So among the townsfolk, I forgot to mention this. Is the herbalist,
the
Oh,
potion lady.
the potion lady.
sweet. We can
So you
she can
could
help make potions.
you could enlist her to help make the potions that you were planning on making. So I would
Yes.
say of
I'm
all
very
the
much appreciate
potions that you know how to make, you could make 3
Okay.
of any combination. You could do all 3 of one type if you wanted. Well, you have enough to make 3 of the healing potions.
Yeah.
Probably
3
don't have. You
of
probably only
flying
have
would be
enough
a
to make
little low,
one
maybe.
of the more of any of the other ones.
Alright, so definitely the potion of flying. Potion of healing. And Jakaro, do you want poison to coat your arrows in?
He already has poison arrows. He doesn't need more.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm good. You pick whatever cool potion there is.
He's had poison arrows like this whole time. He just has chose to not use them.
Well, then I guess it would either be another
See.
water breathing potion, but we already have one of those.
We
I
don't
did
need
the
that right now.
poison arrow thing before. It was one of those things where you have to like set them up
Yeah,
and like dip them, and I did that once before.
you've
Can
done
he,
it
like-
once.
Can he like
Yeah.
coat a bunch of arrows in the
Oh.
poison, and then they're just like poison arrows?
No.
All I'm saying is that,
Or have
like,
to do it, like,
he's
in
had
the
the
battle
option the whole
before?
time. So if he ever wants to shoot him, I'm sure he can. He's got like a bunch of different kinds.
Why haven't you been using those? Those sound dope.
Use the cool ones that I made. I think I have one left. The Manticore ones. I made like monster part arrows. I have one left.
You sure you don't want more? Because the only other thing would be just making
Dude.
another potion of healing, and we already have like a bunch of them.
I don't have any other cooler potions. What
No, just
what do you got? What do you know?
Potion of flying,
Yeah.
potion of poison, potion of healing, and water breathing. Oh, and the demon potion. Yeah. Fuck. Can't believe I forgot about that one.
Demon potion.
Something Shadow Moil? Shadow of Moil?
Yeah, pick that.
Yeah, definitely pick
1,
that.
1, 1. Okay, go.
All right. So you're setting up those.
Yep.
Morty, what are you doing on your part of the watch?
I was gonna call up the orc chief and I guess investigate the helmet if someone else wants to investigate the gauntlets.
I'm wearing the helmet.
You don't want to know what it does though?
I'll examine it. I gave you the gauntlets in return for giving me the helmet earlier, by the way.
All right, sure.
All right,
Also, we
so
should send one of the townsfolk or a couple of the townsfolk to watch from upstairs, like two townsfolk per side.
Why?
Because I'm down like making potions with the potion lady.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, so you guys are doing your thing, half keeping an eye out. You have a couple townsfolk reporting to you every so often during your rest. During the first portion of the rest, they report to you that the majority of the forces have moved out. They are heading to the east towards Icespire Peak. They appear to be heading kind of in a northeasterly direction, so not along the mountain range. They're kind of heading back to the trail and then gonna loop around to the mountain. You also get reports that, as far as they can tell, there's only one or two of the half orcs left behind. The majority are just orcs. They've set up several small tents. They're sort of spread out. They've set up a barricade that is like half circle encircling the. Well, they set up barricades on either side of the road to kind of funnel anybody leaving the keep towards their camp. And they have people regularly patrolling the barricades, as well as people regularly watching the road, and then about half of them are resting at any given point in time. Quarion, you make your potions. Was there anything else?
Is
you
there a
were
way
doing?
that I can take advantage of the herbalist skills to like upgrade the basic healing potion to a greater? Does she like have that skill to make better potions?
You're already getting the potions, man. Isn't that good enough?
Well,
um,
I don't know. Being able to upgrade it would be nice. I'm
These
just
are- these are
thinking
free potions you're getting, dude.
the
And these normally
herbalist.
take days to make.
roll a what would that be under?
Medicine.
Yeah, I guess you roll a medicine check.
That
This
one.
Quarian guy, you give him an inch, he tries to take a mile.
Yeah, nat one. That'll
Yeah,
the
the
dice
gods
don't
didn't
lie.
favor that.
No. So you give her the materials.
She doesn't even know what they are.
Well, I was. If you rolled well enough, she would have maybe recognized that you had materials that you needed to make a better potion, but she didn't see them. So, yep. So you get your potions at the end of the rest. And then Morty, you're doing the gauntlets.
Yep, doing that and then calling the war chief.
Oh yeah. So the gauntlets are gauntlets of ogre strength.
Okay. I'll put them in my inventory for now, but I do not intend on wearing these.
Yeah, they do require attunement, but whoever is wearing them, it bumps up their strength to 19.
I mean, that's gotta be really good for one of us.
Man, we have way too many attunement items is the problem. Like, I'm sure it's good for somebody, but we just have too many to choose from at the moment. It's a bad problem to have, don't get me wrong, but
I think oddly enough, might be best for Nacho, but it all depends on his immunity.
his damage
Nacho
comes
has a
from Dex.
-3 to his strength, so anything else?
But his damage comes from Dex, though, right?
It does right now, but all finesse weapons can be used either with Dex or Strength. So it actually
Oh, I see.
increases attack by 1 as well.
What kind of bonus would 19 strength give him?
You'd have +4 to his strength, so instead of his +3 to dexterity on his attack rolls, you'd have +4 on his attacks. So
That
it would
sounds
also make him so if he rolled a strength saving throw, he wouldn't have a -3 on it.
like...
Yeah. That's the bigger benefit there is the rolls, the checks.
Hey, that's weird.
Because the improvement for damage isn't very much.
Yeah, but he's the only one that would benefit because Dracaro's already at 19, I think. I would
He's
help
strong.
Morty, but you don't attack that much, so
Yeah, I don't use my hammer anymore now that
It
my
would help
cantrips do
maintain
more
a little bit.
damage.
But yeah, my cantrips do way more damage.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyways, you guys figure it out.
But
yeah.
then again, the
Yeah,
tentacle
maybe-
rod would be
Maybe you give it a Toby.
12 guaranteed damage.
Maybe.
'Cause it hits 3 times.
Either way, Morty slides the gauntlets in his bag for now.
You
Yep.
can
like,
wear
alright.
them and just not attune them. Because, you know, have 'em
I'm
look
good. I
cool.
already got armor on.
Do you have gauntlets with your armor?
I assume so. If not, I'm not worried about it. I already got a new ring out of this. Morty's happy with that. Ring that opens the loot crate that the league has. So Morty would take that and then take that information and relay it to the lads once we meet up. But now he's going to call the war chief, and he's going to say, let's keep this one brief. Greetings, war chief. This is Morty of the league. We have encountered Halia and have destroyed what I believe to be what were they? Are they ogres or
Giants.
giants? Giant hearts. Perhaps maybe this has taken care of your problem with the one you have that won't die. Let me know.
He says, "Yes, he's stopped. That was you?" Anyway, our scouts report Halia arrived at the keep. The orcs have moved up the timeline of the ritual. They're starting now. Our army's 2 days out. We won't be able to make it in time.
All right. Duly noted.
That doesn't sound great.
It just means we won't get the support of the orc army, which is not a big deal.
No, but he does have scouts up there, so you
Yeah.
have something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, when Morty returns from watching the door, he would relay this information to the group as we're switching off. Or do we need a roll for stuff?
Nope. You had plenty of people watching, so.
Okay.
Yeah, next watch.
Nacho can do one of the go upstairs, I guess. Is that
Yep.
where you Morty was watching from up here?
Yeah, and so some of the townsfolk militia swap out as well with you. your watch is pretty boring.
Yeah.
There is no real change to the movements in the camp. Actually, give me a perception check.
23.
Oh boy.
Okay. You do at one point during your watch, as the day's getting later and it's starting to get into like late evening. You do see two orcs that were previously unnoticed come down from higher up the mountain.
So they were up in the mountain and now they're coming down.
Yep, and they get back to the camp and they sort of settle in at the camp, but you do not notice any other. Yeah, you don't notice any other orcs go back up there to replace them.
So they had scouts of their own. Is what I assume that was.
I would assume they were scouting above Axholm for some reason. Maybe because they know you guys went up there.
Trying to check out the chimneys. All right. Yeah. Very suspicious, Nacho thinks to himself. And, just plots. Just general plotting. Is what Nacho's doing during his watch.
All right. So nothing really in particular otherwise.
Oh yeah, no, just scheming. Yeah, I don't have anything to like check out or nothing. So yeah, if Nacho had like a yo-yo, he'd be using that. Something.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Having a nice little whistle.
I wouldn't want to make too much noise. I thought about that. I was like, you can practice singing or something, but I don't want to make too much noise. Especially near a window.
You're just doing like practicing tricks with your dancing dagger.
Oh yeah.
And also practicing his future speeches when he's going to be a politician.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll be more prepared next time.
That's what he's doing. He's plotting the quickest way to the throne.
That's pretty much, yeah, when he's plotting, Nacho's thinking long term. He's thinking what he's gonna do after.
Yeah. He's not even worried about this dragon thing. That's just a small
speed bump. In his ascent to greatness.
All right. So you swap out. It is Dracaro's watch. As you pass him, roll a perception check.
Perception. Some big perception rolls tonight. Okay, so I'm passing him, so he's like right here.
Is that this 12?
I walked into here.
Okay, so then I guess I'm passing you here.
You got a 20. Okay. So as you guys pass each other, you notice that Dracaro's pupils are very dilated as he walks by you.
Hey, Dracaro.
Lord Kensing. Huh?
How you feeling? Your eyes are looking all crazy.
They're I should say they're dilated, but they're also glowing bright red.
Yeah.
So just like these two beacons.
Yeah. Like, how you feel?
Battle.
I mean, last time you were looking funny was because of that ring, and you're not like possessed by that helmet or anything, are you?
I sure hope not. I just
okay, so if it turns out that helmet starts making you feel a little funny, just no matter how cool the helmet looks, just take it off. All right.
Take it off.
We don't need any more curses going on.
I'll check it out this long rest. I'll
Yeah,
figure out
just
what it's all about.
if it talks to you, you know, don't wear it.
Nacho, he seems kind of distracted as you're talking to him.
Oh, jeez. Definitely gonna be reporting this to Morty.
Get some sleep, Lord Kensington. We're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
attack after my watch, right?
you know, is
What's the plan?
what
Do
the
you guys
plan?
make a plan?
Well, you didn't. Oh, I thought you were there. You were there for the band meeting, right?
No,
Missed your
he
speech.
actually he went off when you did your speech.
Oh. Okay. Well, we got 12 of them, so there's 12 of the villagers there are participating. About 3 of them say they're pretty good shots with a bow. So you will be their commander or whatever in the during battle.
Excellent.
And we're attacking like a little after the sun goes down. Is that when I forget when exactly time of
You're
not
gonna run out there? Or are we just gonna
It'll
play
be
from a
like
distance?
it'll be like an hour or two after the sun goes down
It's-
before you guys are like finally fully rested.
Yeah, we're about an hour or two. Once everyone's fully rested, we'll be going out there, and we want to catch them off guard. I saw actually, while I was looking out the window, I saw a couple of them. They looked like scouts coming down from the mountain. So they had a couple people fishing around, looking for probably trying to figure out where we went, where we escaped to. So
They don't
you
know
know,
we're in here.
it
We have
didn't
the
look
element
like.
of surprise.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of idiots would drop down a chimney like we did? So they don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch them off guard. I think we'll have the numbers this time. It's just a matter of when they go down, are their eyes gonna glow blue, and are they gonna come back as zombies?
Well, I will kill them as many times as it takes.
Excellent. Okay.
I get some rest,
Yeah.
Nacho.
Yeah.
I'll take watch.
Okay. Go watch.
How do we get upstairs?
Yeah. Nacho waits for Chikara to leave the room.
Just move your token.
You guys hear Jakaro say that as he walks out of the room.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
do
know.
you know how to does Jakar not know how to get upstairs? Because I can show you the way.
I think I'm gonna crawl up this tunnel.
Yeah, actually, that's the only way you can to get
Yeah.
up to
Just
the front of the building. You need to go up that
Yeah.
tunnel.
Nacho gently pushes Chikaro in the back towards the door.
All right, Chikaro takes watch up here, and he will examine his helmet. He'll take off
Wait,
the helmet.
when Jakaro left the room, Nacho would approach Toby, wake Toby up. Toby.
Is that 1 second? Sorry, is Owlville working for you guys?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it
feel
says
like
it says
I
it's loading
I-
at the bottom.
I was moving mine around, and Nacho was acting like I wasn't. So
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
didn't
mine
see.
Let me
said it was-
refresh.
Mine said it was loading, and I couldn't see. I don't think I could see any of your movements.
Yeah. Now it just says. Now I can't. I refreshed. Now I can't see anything.
I should have refreshed.
Yeah, I refreshed, and it's just
Oh,
showing
we're good.
me.
yeah,
I
there
see
we
stuff.
go.
I see stuff moving now.
Oh, is it?
Is someone just moving the tokens around like crazy?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Yeah, why are you
Okay.
doing that?
Can everyone see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, it's
I got
working.
it.
But now I'm in it, and none of you guys are, so I don't know what happened there.
Just
you
hit
guys-
refresh, hit reload the page, and then wait like a few seconds for it to like stuff to load in.
Yeah, it did, but you guys didn't show up on the left there. I'm gonna go in a different way. I left, so I'm just gonna go through the pinned link and see if that helps. And I'll give it time. All right, there you go.
There
That's
you are.
working. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you guys.
Toby.
Yeah.
Go follow Jakaro.
Why?
He had that helmet on and his eyes were glowing already. He looked pretty sketchy. And last time he was messing with stuff like that, he got possessed by a ring. Um, yeah, go creep on him.
What do you want me to do if he is possessed?
Well, if you know what, don't get too close. Just listen to the
kinda
door, and if
puts
he
his
starts,
hand on it, he puts his hand on his poison dagger as he asks that.
you know, if he like starts talking to himself, just don't approach him. Don't don't like. I don't want. I don't. We don't want. You don't want to attack him or anything. You just want to like get it. We just need information on if he's like what's going on, because he's he could be up to something.
All right, I'll come back and tell you guys if I see anything weird.
Okay.
All right, Toby heads on up.
Toby's a good lad.
Yeah. So Toby's gonna get one shot.
I can't
by
believe
Jakaro.
he's been stuck with us, or like stuck
Well-
it out with us this long.
Well, we did. Now we are down our down Horvath. I mean,
You guys did treat him pretty well at the beginning.
I love
yeah. Jakaro had a man crush and then kind of like fizzled out.
It's been fizzling a little bit lately, but he is determined to get rid of this dragon as well. So.
Morty made him his like mortal enemy when we first met, and then came around when he proved himself on the battlefield.
All right,
Because Jakar was so fixated on him, that's why Morty
Alright, so
hated him.
Jakaro was gonna take off his helmet and examine it.
all right. So you're kind of sitting in the dark right now, or at least where you are. See, this is facing north. Yeah, so you're not. This room doesn't get much sunlight from where you are. So you can kind of see the glow on the wall from your eyes when you're wearing it. When you take it off, you see the glow goes away. This is an item called a dread helm, which does nothing more than make your eyes glow red.
This fearsome steel helm makes your eyes glow red and hides the rest of your face in shadow while you wear it.
Sounds perfect for Jakaro.
Excellent.
So not only does it make your eyes glow red, but you're basically a shadow underneath that,
Does it
and just
does it
glowing red
require
eyes.
attunement?
No,
Does not
Yeah.
require it.
Yeah, it sounds pretty
Oh,
cosmetic.
Even better. Oh,
it's sick
totally.
though. You become like Sauron, except with glowing red eyes.
Yeah. All right.
It's a perfect Jakar item. God Morty wishes he was a dark entity, but he's not. He represents the light. So it does not suit him well.
Drakaro. The shrooms really kick in now.
That's why his eyes were all fucked.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Jakaro DMing the DM.
Now
I'm
that you're
tripping balls, man.
now that you're up there and no longer distracted by other people talking to you, you just your consciousness is now fully in the land of the mushroom people. And as I said, this time you started in the room of the hive mind of the mushrooms. And
is my friend around? Jakaro would look around to see if his friend was there. The other
he's-
mushroom lad that he met before.
he is not right now.
Didn't you meet the leader?
Yeah, so is the leader there?
The leader's
That's
there.
what
Yep.
So
it-
can I like project like images, so to speak?
Yeah. So,
So,
roll.
yeah.
Let's see. Roll a. I would say roll a insight.
Insight. 5.
Okay. Yes, you are able to. After doing this a few times, you're able to convey things, very rudimentary things.
Alright. I would want to. Well, Jakar would try to convey like a picture of their route of like the map to Icespire Peak.
Yep.
Or Icespire Hold.
Mhm.
And specifically like a GPS like yellow line, the route that he figured out from Halia, as if to say like this is where we're doing, and then also try to convey the message of like we're mounting an army to fight the dragon. We need your help.
Yeah, so you convey to him that route. When you get to the end of the route, he sort of takes over and it brings your mind through that map um, and sort of like down underneath the mountain to show you that their location is actually in the mountain below Icespire Hold. And then he brings you back up to the topmost layers of their colony, and you see the mushrooms are like the buildings made out of the lichens and mushrooms and things like that are rotting, and in other places they're freezing. And he pledges to help you. You can help them.
Of course I will help you.
And then he gives you a vision of an entrance to some catacombs underneath the hold. The entrance is actually an opening on the side of the mountain beneath the hold. There's a hidden door, but there's no way to really easily access it without flying.
All right. Ricardo will. Oh, so yeah.
As he's finishing this, your friend walks into the room.
Ricardo gives him a smile if he notices him.
He nods at you. He was drawn by the hive mind because the hive mind knew that you wanted to see him.
Oh, he's the best. I would tell my friend that like we're preparing to fight a dragon on Icespire Peak, and wanted to know if he wanted to fight alongside of us or provide any assistance, or and also ask what we could do for them if the dragon was bothering their peoples.
He sort of he conveys to you that killing the dragon is all they need. And he sort of, you see his hands sort of like change into claws, and he puffs out a couple spores from his shoulders, and then he gestures towards the door, and you look out, and there's about 20 other mushroom people that look ready to fight.
I would tell him we'll meet him at the secret entrance.
All right.
And then I want to show him a picture of crude picture drawing of the crab barrels with the scorpion mounted on top. and show him my bow and arrow. Like, cause he just showed off his cool stuff, and
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, show him his
Uh,
weaponry back.
There's a little bit of confusion about the crab barrel thing. They can sense your intention behind showing them. They seem a little bit more familiar with the bow and arrow. So after the initial confusion, they sort of nod and give you the general sense of understanding. And that is the end of that interaction. You start to slowly come back to yourself here. Toby reports back to the group. Yeah, I don't know if he was doing a good job keeping watch, but he just seems like he was sitting there staring at the wall for a while.
Staring at the wall.
That's awesome.
All right. I guess we'll, have to just trust you did a good job watching the Watcher, Toby.
Maybe you could go look at him
No,
yourself if you want.
no. Oh, I mean, if he's just staring at a wall, I mean that. He wasn't looking out the window. He was staring at a wall.
Because it's not nighttime, are we not like asleep during this?
No, I mean you guys. Some of you guys would probably be taking naps at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Nacho's he's just taking a series of cat naps.
All right, Drakaro would return to the group after his watch was over. And are we is it long rested?
You guys are long rested.
Oh, hit the button.
Morty during the long rest would have made sure to remove his armor and give a good stretch and make sure that girl saw his new tattoo.
Quarion, did you need to do
Cringe,
any
Morty.
swamping?
Any whatting?
No, you always forget about that.
Oh, like spell swapping?
Good. You ready for battle?
He's got to wait for the battle, see what the situation is, and then say he would have swapped stuff out.
Right. I know. That's
In the
why
middle
I'm
of
giving
battle.
I'm giving the heads up.
Is there anything specific you think we need?
What?
Like
For-
anything yeah.
Well, we don't know if today's
I'm
the
gonna.
day.
Drakaro would.
Which
but
encounter are you
I'm gonna
talking
get-
about here?
Oh, I'm gonna put Entangle on.
There you go.
Should have had that on the whole campaign.
That seems good for an army of orcs.
Imagine my rope, but on multiple
Well,
people.
yeah, just don't use all your good stuff
So it's
in this
easier.
battle.
It's only at first
It's
level.
true. The summons
Definitely
thing is
use all
that's why
your
I didn't
stuff.
use it.
And is he does he have his Mesa Terra equipped?
Oh yeah, that too.
Is it attuned?
It is.
Hell yeah, brother.
Drakaro puts his helmet on
Like that.
and assures, and he goes over to Nacho and he assures him.
Yeah.
That it is purely cosmetic and.
Where'd your face go?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like I wonder what would
So-
have happened, like us fighting that army if we had the Mesa Terror in play. Like we could have held them off a lot longer.
Yeah.
Would have been wild.
He may have actually.
I
been
guess
able
in
to
theory,
sit there
couldn't
and kill the entire
Quarion
army.
just like walk out there right now and just like hold the mace up like it's a flag and just like
Bro, in
walk towards
theory,
them?
in theory, if we snuck him in the middle of like all of them, he could
Did
make
he
them
do
all
that to
run
the
away.
dragon? Would the dragon run away from the Mesa Terror?
Oh, there's no fucking way. Like, even if there is a roll, I feel like the dragon would still, even if it rolled low, would probably still win.
I feel like it wouldn't, or at least it shouldn't work against the dragon.
I feel like final boss status, like an item like that, shouldn't work against it.
Well, I think we need to take a look at these villagers, see what we're working with here.
Yeah.
So, Nacho,
Alright.
enters and tells him, it's time, fellas.
Yeah. So what's exactly what your plan is?
So the three, I think you said three were good shots with the bow, right?
Actually, I said like 3 of them put their hands down.
Three.
So
Oh, three put their hands down. Oh, so 9 of.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're all saying they're good shots.
okay.
half of them are guards for Harbin, so they're trained fighters.
I would say whoever's like, best, like whoever we think are the big burly boys, we're taking those guys to the front line.
Yeah.
And anybody who's like claims to be a good shot and Jakaro like gives them a once over, I'm sure like Real recognized Real, so he could tell who's actually a good shot and who's not. And then like we'll have Jakaro pick his A team up top, and then we'll take the rest of them downstairs. And
So you have like 8 of Harbin's guards who are like semi well armored and armed. And then you have the remaining 7, 3 of which admitted weren't very good with a bow. The other 4 were sorry, you had 12 total. So 6 of Harbin's guards and 6 townsfolk. Half the townsfolk admitted to not being great with a bow.
And will Harbin, are you going to be joining us in the fight here?
Do you think that's something that I would do?
Jakaro coughs. Coward.
Well, careful. Yeah, just I suppose not. Based on that reaction, Harbin, I just wanted to see if you'd fight for your people here. Nacho looks around at the room to see the reaction. What's the?
God, Nacho's already like 10 steps ahead.
He's looking at, and he doesn't. He's unable to perceive any reactions at all from the people.
He did a perception check. I mean, he I don't know what role would that be? I guess maybe like a persuasion.
Oh, I can try to like talk him into coming.
I don't know if that's like a persuasion or intimidation. What would extortion fall under?
I would say to Harbin, it would be a shame, if you were to not come out and fight with us, as Nacho's just twirling his dagger around.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not much of a fighter, but I do know a little magic. I could perhaps support from above.
I think that'd be swell. I'm sure Morty can give you a role in the battle there if that's something, any support at all, literally anything you could do, even like a distraction. Maybe you could shoot fireworks at your hands. I don't know what you're thinking, but like anything would come in handy here.
Could summon a distraction for you if need be.
I guess that would be more, you'll have to talk to my friend here, Aquarian. He's our summon expert.
What kind of distractions we talking?
Well, mind you, most of my magic was learned at the courts, so not very applicable here, but illusions?
Interesting.
I didn't expect that from Harbin.
How big are these illusions you can cast?
Well, I could summon a creature. I could perhaps make it look like our numbers are twice that of what they are.
Ooh, that second one sounds good.
Word is like, if there's some way we could gather the remainder of the forces, that would be ideal. And he looks to Nacho.
Could summon perhaps an illusion of an army on the far side of the camp.
Really, if that kind of range, that'd be great.
Ooh. Yeah. Like,
My point being, if there's some way we could gather them, that would be ideal. Have them congregate on one particular area. It's too bad. Imagine if someone was like over there giving a speech or something.
what? You're being very cryptic here, Morty.
He's just thinking out loud. He doesn't know any other way to gather people like that.
Like
I think they're gathered at aren't they like in a camp?
the
Yeah,
orcs.
but they're gonna be spread out like they were before.
Oh, the 10 to 15
Yes.
orcs that are they're
I mean, we could go put like a chest of thing in the
Like, I
middle,
don't know.
and then they all come over and check it out.
I was just trying to brainstorm some
I
way
think
to
having
gather
them spread out, you think having them all in one shot is all in one group is a good idea?
Yes.
Already wants to hit fireballs.
I mean, I would have figured if I don't know
Should
when
I
we're gonna be
just-
fighting the dragon, but I figured Morty was gonna drop the fireballs on the dragon because ice
We have a
dragon.
long rest in between here and there.
We have a long rest in between the two. Then I guess if we have a long rest between
Oh
the
yeah,
two,
it's
then
all out.
yeah,
We're going all out for this.
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know if we
I
were.
asked that earlier, James. Like, if the travel will cost us at least one long.
Well,
rest in between.
sometimes, okay, Morty,
Yeah,
sometimes
we're
when you're
not gonna fight, like,
talking,
first
I'm not paying attention because you say a lot of words and
Fine.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's absolutely fine. I'm just reiterating.
Okay.
Jakaro would put his hand on Morty's shoulder and say, "Morty, really like
Hmm.
to join you and Nacho on the ground for this fight, and I think Quarion should lead the air assault."
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
like
yeah.
the good old days.
I mean, after
like we just met like a week ago.
yeah, it's been like a couple months, I think.
I don't know. In game, I think it's only been like a couple weeks, if that.
Yeah, it's probably only been like 2 weeks in game.
Dang.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Well, Nacho feels a
Like
little
we're-
exposed
like we've-
now.
We feel
We-
like we're
I mean-
fucking like we're old comrades at this point. It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that like some of the travel and stuff like that probably would have normally taken longer than what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe there were, every day of travel where stuff happens, there were 2 days that nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Nacho feels like he knows you guys well enough to murder his own father in front of you.
Yeah.
So
Like I feel like I don't know.
We all
Same
have
old
like
father.
necklaces. we all
Like the
have,
level of trust.
friendship
It,
bracelets.
it feels like the level of trust implies we've been together at least like
Yeah.
several months.
And I thought our backstory was that we all knew each other.
that
and
was
we,
very
like,
forced.
rebranded.
That was very
that was
forced and
forced?
quickly
That
put
wasn't, like,
together.
Okay.
I
Then never mind.
prefer
way.
so like I prefer it like being like the cliche like we all meet at a fucking tavern because of a job or something and then that's it.
Alright, well, either way, Jakaro is telling Morty he wants to join on the ground assault this round. Feels
Well,
inspired.
alright.
Wants to go kill some.
So then
Listen,
Harbin,
Morty looks to him though and goes, "What if we make an entrance? We start up top and then go down."
I can make us an entrance, Morty.
ooh. Well, I'll
But
start on the ground
you
anyway.
understand that you understand why I want to be up high, right? He just like gives him a nod.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah.
But of course, we can go down there to get a little bit up and close and personal. But
Big,
right after we
I
clean up
have
a few
a
of the numbers.
very important
Yeah,
question.
but I can still attack from range on the ground.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
When we exit this place, how are we doing that? We going front door? We going back up a chimney and out? Like
The chimney.
chimney.
That's my plan. At least just to start this. You
Well-
mean like when finally, once we finally exit, we can just leave it at the front door. We're about to drop the front door in a minute, mate.
So we're not going out the chimney because you just said we're going out the chimney and now we're going out the front door.
We're doing both. It's a
Go up the-
two-pronged attack. That's the idea, mate.
I'm going out the
Like, to the
front door.
village.
Yeah, I
Or you
don't-
guys go to the
okay.
chimney?
No,
Alright,
he
so-
looks He's like, the burly boys, they go up front. We have the archers up top, and then everybody else, like he like points at the group. He's like, we go on the roof out the chimney, and we start up there. So it's a 3-prong attack, mate.
Which prong am I in, Morty?
The top. You're
The
with
top.
us.
All right, you just
Wherever-
lead the
I
way,
mean, wherever
Morty.
you want, Lord Kensington.
Yeah,
he
just
takes
I'll
me.
I'll just whatever. Just lead the way, Morty. Just lead the way. Something gets planned out.
I'll lead the ground attack if you give me some ground troops.
Yeah.
Give me some
yes,
archers to bring
yes.
with me. All right, let's go.
No. Well, Morty's okay. Let me zoom out. Morty, I'll give you the overlay real quick. Just do a quick zoom out.
Okay.
My owlbear's not working.
I'm zoomed.
All right. So we got the ground force that's gonna take down the barricade.
That
go out the front
includes
door.
just villagers, not us.
Ideally, that's what I
All right.
wanted. Yes. And then we'd also have. This is what I was thinking was the archers, shooting out the peepholes.
Okay.
Like the way they did this in the olden days was they'd have one person go in while the other person behind him is loading, and then they just switch off.
I feel like somebody should go with some of the villagers out the front door to give them direction.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what Jakaro is asking to do.
Okay, then at least just somebody's got to be with them, or else
Like
they'll be a
initially,
mess.
I'm gonna
initially,
lead the charge.
I thought it'd be nice he's up here with the archers, but if they know what they're doing, then fine, whatever. And then the rest of us, we can choose where we want to go. I was gonna go to the roof because that gives me a good overlay of everything, and I can toss my fireball from up there.
Yeah.
Start this one off sort of like we did before, maybe. Or he just points his finger.
Because they're going to be shooting at these people from pretty far, decent range, and they're going to be having cover.
The archers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have archers inside here shooting down on them. And
Am I gonna
then
be in the like these balcony type things with the archers.
if you want to be, I'm going to the roof. You can join me on the roof if you want.
The roof sounds kind of better. I like being able to access the rest of the battle if I need to.
Cinematically, it makes sense for the group to be together on the roof, but
True.
it also makes sense to have somebody at the vanguard. Like that's
Yeah.
why Morty was gonna send Toby down there, but if Jakaro's already volunteered himself, then so be it.
We'll send Toby with Jakaro and the
Mm,
villagers.
I feel like Nacho would probably go with Jakaro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nacho's not super ranged, I feel like.
Got a
Like,
crossbow.
Morty doesn't know about him being sketchy earlier, so that's why I was treating it as if it didn't happen.
I think
Well, I'd
Nacho
probably,
just wants to establish himself as a leader.
That's
why he wants to go with the
You know.
That does make sense.
Jakaro will protect Lord Kensington. At all
Yeah, I mean,
costs.
yeah, it's my
Very large, intimidating bodyguard.
Oh,
Yeah.
but Morty and Jakaro had that talk before. Morty's gonna jump down there eventually, but
So I think if you guys do a surprise attack, then we charge out the front door and start shooting as we run forward. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was a
Like
little
a-
conflicted with how I wanted.
I know
the
I
ground.
wanted all of us to get as much surprise attack, but honestly, you guys should just start the attack and then we charge.
No,
you
but
know,
I was also confused about the ground people, what they should do.
we
because,
should
like-
be. We should not be. We should just shoot from. If we all have bows, we should all just shoot from afar and close in. Close the distance, but attack from afar. No, why would townspeople run towards orcs? They would want to
no,
stay
that's
ranged.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably just pop open the front doors and shoot from
Right.
as far as they can.
Yeah, and maybe we
then-
can creep in and surround them or whatever.
Hold
but
up.
Yeah,
yeah.
then
These but we can't get to right on these sides, right? These where these red stairs at the front. You see where my pointer thing is?
The red stairs.
Yeah, we can't get to these rooms.
You can get to those rooms.
Cause
You just don't have quick access from the top floor to the bottom floor.
Oh, okay, because I was looking at this, and right, this area right here is like a kill box. If you have archers on the sides right here, and then they're just like
Yeah, if we get
shooting
the orcs to
down.
rush us.
If you get them in
Right.
this box right here.
Orcs are dumb, but I don't know if they're that dumb.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just saw that. So
No, I understand.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for. That is
They're not gonna charge us.
okay.
Yeah, I think because they're already barricading.
We could do a bit of taunting, you know.
My thing was like I was conflicted where it's like I don't know if we even approach the barricades. Like Morty was thinking we might light them on fire again, but I mean I don't know how that would even is gonna help, or if it helps. Because like I don't know, we'll see what happens after the initial fireball.
What if Harbin draws them together with an illusion?
That was also that's what Morty was sort of hinting at. If that's something
Like a
Harbin,
fair maiden.
if that was something Harbin thought he could muster, in like what sort of what would even work against a group of orcs that are
A pretty
it's
woman in a dress.
well it's an army
Do-
that's like they're
we could do
at
the
their
get help
post. They're
illusion.
not just like fucking around.
We could have Harbin like do an illusion of like an orc helping an injured orc, like running from the front of the thing.
And then
as
what?
Help to like just to draw them all together.
That wouldn't
Like-
draw them all.
Well, that would draw a bunch of them.
That
They
seems
come
like a
to-
pretty, but that seems like a pretty normal thing to see on a battlefield. Is my point.
Well, not if the fighting hasn't started yet. Like, no one's come in or out of this fort like for a long time now. So if they see two of their like comrades, injured, come to them for help, at least a few of them will congregate to investigate.
That's not even worth it though. Morty wants to get all or nothing. If
Alright.
if we even like do it, is what I'm saying.
Harbin says, I find gold to be very compelling, no matter who you're talking to.
But you think they'll abandon their stations for gold?
People will do a lot of things if there's enough of it.
So just a
I
pile of
picture them.
gold with
I
just, like,
picture them
material
sleeping,
items?
taking shifts, like we talked about. So only like handful of them are up. Everyone else is like sleeping, especially if it's nighttime.
Morty just shrugged his shoulders and is like, "Well, I mean, I suppose we're gonna attack them anyway. It's worth trying." Like, what's the difference? It's like if we don't attack them, then it's just like business. Or if they don't fall for it, it's just business as usual. If they fall for it, then bonus.
I like. Well, will he be able to do that illusion and then like double the size of our army? Because that seemed like the best illusion.
What?
Double the size.
That might
Or
be
like
a
the
little
illusion
bit
where he'd like
beyond
make
me.
a bunch of other army people on the other side.
What about like a ring of fire? Could you do a
Why
ring
is
of
it always
fire?
when James offers to help, you just like, hey, how about you help way more?
Well, no, because if we
Every
have to
time.
choose, if we have to choose, I'd rather him do like the army illusion.
Okay, to accomplish what? Getting them distracted, like their backs to us?
Well, in case we end up like having to charge them.
I think he was
Yeah,
saying to
do it.
prevent them from running. They'd feel
Yeah, they
trapped.
feel pinned in, or if we charge
Well,
them, if we have a bunch
perhaps
of decoys mixed in, like
perhaps he could
our men would be
switch
a lot less likely
if
to
the
get hit.
first one doesn't work and they look like they might run. Perhaps he can do the other one if he has enough strength within him.
Well, during our first attack, we used a lot of fire, right?
Correct.
So if we put like a ring of fire around them, they would maybe think that fire is real and like,
As opposed to the
kind
army.
of bunch up. Well, the army idea is still cool. I like that.
Okay.
Like on the army on the
You
other
just mean
side.
to start
Yeah.
in the beginning. Okay. Because all right, so how about this? Morty turns to
No,
him.
the army. No. The army would not be at the start then.
Is it
We
possible
would
for
tell them to
you
wait.
to make all these tents look like they're on fire?
I believe I could do that.
There we
Every
go.
single
Sold.
every single one.
Plus some more.
Yeah, they seem close enough.
Maybe
Wouldn't
a
that,
Alright.
just
tree.
make them, wouldn't that just make them scatter though? I
Correct.
thought we were trying to pull them together.
But getting them out of the tent is the first step, mate.
No, you
So-
can still fireball them inside a tent.
So, are you able to put down some sort of, I don't know, like bucket of water or something. While doing
there we
that, or is it
go.
one or the other? I don't
Now
know.
you're
Or
thinking,
do we?
Morty.
Has anybody scouted any like where they keep the water? Like where have they been keeping the water from the fires they've been putting out already?
They do have a few barrels. In the previous camp had barrels, presumably of liquid. You
Are they
also know that a lot
are they
of the
gathered or spread out?
they're gathered. There's not that many people, so there's only like 2 barrels for this camp.
All right.
So you think if we fake light the things on fire, everyone will run to the barrel and then you blow them up?
Fair few. The smart ones, the ones we want to kill, probably.
It's a good start.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. Because like I was thinking we could do that, but then like maybe in the middle make it look like it's not on fire.
I
So
just
that
want you guys to start attacking so we can all just start shooting at them.
Yeah.
So however you want to start it,
I'm not.
I don't
know.
care.
I was willing to just drop the fireball on him like before.
Yeah,
too.
just drop it.
What I vote. Just shoot them.
Drop
Come
that
ru-
fucking
we'll all leave-
fireball.
And we'll bring everyone else out the front door.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
So-
it's probably worth trying to at least gather them if we can.
Alright, then go ahead.
Yeah.
I just don't know the best ideas all.
It doesn't have to be the best idea. Marty, you're gonna drop a fireball. Harbin, you're gonna make it look like the fire is even bigger than it is. So when they feel the heat from Morty's fire, they're gonna think that the fire is even bigger. They're gonna run to the to put it out with water.
How about this?
Someone's
make
gonna
it like
attack that.
make everywhere look like it's on fire except for directly in front of the keep, like where the barricades are. So they run into that area that's all barricaded in. Make that look like the only place that's not on fire. So if they rush there, then boom, we got them all gathered, and I could drop another.
Alright, I can see what I can do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harbin.
Ready, break.
Ready, break.
Yeah.
So he's gonna make like a ring of fire, forest fire, sort of all around them, and their tents, trying to push them towards you guys. Okay.
Yes. That's
Is
the
my
idea.
token gone?
And
Or-
when you cast your fireball,
I
I'm gonna
do
cast Scorching
not
Ray, like around the
see you.
perimeter, so it's more believable that there's a ring of fire.
Perfect. I mean, they're gonna feel the heat for sure.
My owl bear is not working.
Yeah, mine's not either.
Let's
Well,
see.
Every time I reload, I get Drakaro, but nobody else.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
seeing
I think it's just me and you. I
think-
thought that was a mistake.
Quarion
got
is just
that.
randomly moving pieces around again.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
you
got
move
back.
them.
It's working
Like,
for me and Nacho are in the same thing.
How about you guys leave and then reload it?
okay.
Is your thing DUHL1?
Yep.
End in that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
there you guys are.
Now you guys are showing up. Yeah. I think because I had to reload it, it made like a separate thing, and you guys are still in the old one, but I couldn't get back into it.
No Morty though.
No Morty.
Fucking Morty.
Anyways,
All right. Well, Dracaro's gonna also try to clean up this barricade if that's where we're gonna go out. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
like get that ready to go.
Yeah, you
Morty
and
and Quarian will
some of
go
the-
head up the chimney to the roof.
Morty,
We'll
do you
bring
have the
all of the town archers with us?
Morty, do you have that pole thing on you?
Whole thing.
Yes,
With a stick,
the immovable rod.
a movable rod.
What?
Yeah, the rod.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, we might need it just in case stuff goes bad.
Yeah. He's got it.
Oh. Yeah, smart. Yes. Shall I leave it here? Morty puts it like by the front door.
I mean, I'll hold on to it, and if we need it, we'll retreat
I mean, I
back.
could
in
just
here.
leave it here because like who knows who's gonna need it.
Well, me and Dracarro are going out the front, and if we have to retreat
right.
back inside, we're gonna close the door and, use it.
Hey, don't leave
Mort-
it there for a villager to lock them out in a panic.
Morty puts it on Nacho's chest as he hands it to him. Says, "Don't go being a hero, mate."
Okay.
I just thought that'd be something cool to say before I fight.
And then Drakkar would yell, like, kind of yell to Morty before they split up and be like, "Morty, on your fireball, we're gonna breach this door and we're gonna start attacking.
Yes.
Waiting, I'll
Morty
be
nods
waiting for you."
vigorously. Yes, I shall give the command.
Harbin should probably come to the roof with us too.
Oh yeah, he's going with you.
Yeah, we'll,
Yeah, he would have to be up there to cast the illusion.
we'll bring a rope this time, make it a little bit easy to get up and down.
They're
Let's
gonna
get
leave
into
some
position.
archers in the. Sorry, what was that, Quarian?
I was just moving our guys around, moving as a crew now.
And then where's Toby going? Is he going with you guys?
I
Or
feel
is
like
he gonna
Toby should
go
be on
with-
the ground crew.
with the
Yeah, you
vanguard?
can. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He has a short
Well
bow.
equipped with I want him to be well equipped with daggers. Plethora of extras.
There's a bow too.
And, yeah.
You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but Toby's my
He probably
knight.
would've
So
said
how
that.
many
Dead body.
villagers are with Morty and Quarion and Harbin?
So we're gonna set up. We should probably just set up like 2 archers up here, honestly, and then send the rest with you.
The other 10 with us?
Yeah,
Maybe we'll take 2.
because they said there was 3 that were like good at shooting.
No, 3 that
No.
weren't good.
3 that weren't
Oh,
good. Yeah.
Okay, but there
There's
was
9 good ones.
I don't know. I thought at some point we'd change the numbers.
We did.
Yeah.
Change it to the good side.
To the higher
We got
side.
9.
Well, anywho, I think we should have at least 2 to 4 archers up here, and then the rest go on the ground.
Agreed.
Two on
Okay.
each side.
Yeah,
Yes.
And they just alternate shots. Poo-poo, poo-poo.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
So it's 12. So you take 4 and we'll take 8.
Aight.
Okay.
Break.
Yeah.
While you guys are doing this, Lenine is organizing the townsfolk to get ready to leave through the chimneys should something go wrong.
Get Harbin. He's gonna do his part.
I put a couple Chikaros up in the towers. We probably won't even be fighting on this
Yeah.
map, but
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't want to start adding tokens and make a mess. So
I don't have another map, so we're this is gonna be
we're gonna use our imagination, and you can put tokens like
Right.
off the map. I mean, it's not even a big deal.
that's it.
Yeah, there's lots of room off the map.
all right. So what we can do,
We'll just
you
put
know,
them in the.
we can
put
just
'em-
say this is the courtyard that's barricaded right here, and then these are the camps. You know, basically.
What? I mean, you
But,
can
like,
just
we
you
can
can
just-
just draw off the map.
Yeah, but if we just want to stay within the map, because we have the squares in the map at least, you know.
Whatever.
Whatever is clever. It
Whatever.
doesn't matter. There it is.
I like this.
Right, the lines are barricades. The circles are tents. And then there are the patrols on either side.
Let's do this. A lot of tokens.
Yeah.
Morty had a good idea where he's gonna drop the fireball already. Now he knows for sure.
So I guess
So that's what you guys can see, and then the rest are probably within the tents.
Are these
Yeah.
all single tokens, or are they?
They're all singles, yeah.
And then for the guys coming with Nacho, Jacaro, and Toby, I figure so there's 8 of them, so maybe it would be like I wish I could just copy this size because they always are too big.
I did this to show you where the origin of Morty's fireball
Right.
will be.
Without adjusting the size of every single one of these guys, they would be 1 row of 2 and then 2 rows of like 3 maybe, and us behind them. So we're making.
And they just be groups.
You just want to make them like
Like each one be like a group of 4.
okay.
For our guys, I don't think we need freaking 18 tokens out for individual.
Well,
You're
how
how
so
many do we have?
picky,
8?
Jacaro.
I would say
Oh,
we
I'm
don't
just-
need
this is funny.
we don't need a ton of tokens anyway.
Yeah.
Just in general.
But that's
because
how what I'm saying is
we're gonna
that's how I
scale in
envision
making
them
bigger.
like
Yes,
formed up.
the formation. I would agree, Lord
Yeah.
Kensington.
You
Wise
lead.
choice.
Yes. I follow your command.
All right, so is the plan Harbin first and then a fireball?
Yeah, we'll see what Harbin can do. But as it stands, this is where the fireball would go.
All right.
So maybe you don't want them to mess things up.
The blue circles are the water
Water.
barrel.
The water. Yeah.
I'd cast my scorching ray like here, probably here, and here.
I for some reason pictured there to be more than this. This is very manageable.
Well, they're more inside the tents. I didn't put all of the tokens.
Yeah, no.
Is-
I just mean like the encampment to be like bigger than this is all.
Is
It's only 15 orcs.
Yeah.
is Morty Quarion and Harbin still in the lobby on your guys' thing?
Yeah, we just like there's no place for the roof, so I just left them there.
Okay.
That's
Over
fine.
on the roof.
Oh, gotcha.
I'd have
Alright.
my bird scouting.
Orange circle is the roof
He's
boys.
kind of flying around the battlefield in case I need eyes in the sky.
All right, so Harbin rolled really well.
Could we be closer somehow on the roof?
What do you mean?
Like where are the chimneys exactly? Like where do they come out of?
Out
It's
of
like-
this fireplace and this fireplace.
Okay, so we would be a little bit further up.
We could be like here maybe.
Why don't you just go on
On
the
the
upper
roof?
hall? Yeah, right there.
That look about right.
That's as close as you could get without having to take a side path down the mountain to move.
As long as we're as close as we can get without them seeing us.
Yeah.
That's all Morty cares about. That works.
So Harbin casts a spell. You guys see nothing happen, but all the orcs in the camp start shouting and running around, and you see the ones on patrol start running back towards the camp. The closer ones start moving towards the water barrels. They're shouting fire. You see them splashing water on the tents, backing away from the tents as if they are hot and on fire. You see orcs crawling out of the tents, freaking out. But you guys don't see any fire yourselves.
As soon as they all gather up like this, Morty would cast the fireball. Like once they're all gathered
All right, draw the circle.
towards where I was already like aiming. See, this is where it gets confusing. Because because this is out of the map.
Yeah,
Let
but
me.
It should still.
The tool drawing
It
thing
still
still measures.
measures. Yeah.
It says. Oh,
There's
I use the boxes to measure. Okay. Oh, I understand what you're saying.
You can use the measuring tool to just approximate how far you need to draw the circle out to.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what.
Well, the longer you wait, the closer everybody gets. So at this point,
Okay.
they're all sort of trying to put out the fire, and
Right now, and it's a 20-foot circle. So why does that not look that big?
Because we're zoomed out.
Does
Yeah.
the is the fireball loud when you drop it?
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I
is
mean,
this
20 feet is only 4 tiles, Marty.
It's
right?
just because these tokens are really big. That's why. Like them compared to the size of the squares.
yeah, I didn't shrink them down.
That's why it just looks a little strange. But okay, so
It looks like more are showing up. Maybe we should wait a hot second. See if
well,
you can
either
put some
way,
together.
Morty thinks that strategically, you know, doing the choke point is the place to go. And I think 20 foot is basically only like that.
Yeah.
But if I could get that many, I'm happy with that.
I mean, as they're running around, yeah. All right. Roll your damage.
Okay. Couple ones in there.
28. Okay. So all of the orcs, the regular orcs, die.
Nice.
A 16 deck save.
What does it matter? They only have 12 HP, so half of that.
Excellent.
Half of that is dead.
is that explosion something we could Nacho, Jacaro, and Toby could hear through the door?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that was the plan, and that was the signal, right?
Yeah. So
Yep.
I think that's our cue, Jacaro.
Yeah,
Could
so the moment.
Could I have cast a spell when Morty cast Fireball? Do we have like
Yeah,
attack
because
together?
you guys are planning on coordinating. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would cast Scorching Ray at some of the orcs too. I guess I'll target this one, and this one. Ugh. An 8, a 20, and a 15.
An 8, a 20, and a 15. The 8 misses.
Alright, so 2d6 and 1d8. The first one takes 14 damage,
All right, that was dead.
and the second one takes 5 damage.
Wow.
Right?
What a big contrast.
Then Flareon, I guess, would have attacked the one.
Oh.
Faded.
Yeah, Flareon got a nat 20.
There we go.
I guess she would attack the one that's still alive.
Yep.
So what's her damage going to be? 2d6 plus 3. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right, so that would kill that one then. All right. Yeah. So and then the rest of the party burst through the doors.
Yeah, so when Jacaro hears the boom, he's gonna look at Nacho and go, "Nacho, it's time," and Carl's gonna pull out a vial and drink a potion
Oh,
before he runs out the door.
He's getting juiced up.
Jakaro's juicing. He's a juicer. Okay.
Oh,
Carl's-
would we have told the archers on the second floor to start shooting when they saw the fireball too?
Yeah, I'll get to them.
Oh, yeah, of
after.
course.
I was letting the group do their thing first.
So Dracar's gonna drink his potion of growth, which should
Yeah.
double
Oh,
his size.
My. Okay.
And he gains a D4 damage on all of his attack rolls, I think.
That
Yeah.
might
Well,
quadruple
now I
your
know why
size there.
Jakar wanted to be in the Vanguard.
I think that's double your size. Okay.
And is it like 8 times my weight or something? Which is funny.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he's gonna, make sure his mask is donned. His new helmet is donned,
Yeah.
and he will lead the charge out there.
Jakaro flicks open the
And
door.
say, stay tight.
Yeah. Okay. So Jakaro's taking point. Toby and Nacho in the
Fucking
back.
Hulk.
And then how many
Great, I guess.
do you want? One token to represent 2 villagers or 4 villagers?
We can just do.
How many do we got?
We have 8 with us, so
We have 8, so let's do 2. So
Okay.
Groups of 4.
So they're in front of you, so they get out a little bit further. They kind of fan out.
do we even wait? How
Um,
much? I guess yeah.
yeah.
We'll just be in the back here.
And they'll take a bunch of shots for you guys. All right, half of them hit, half of them miss. For 22 damage. I would say right now, with all the fire and everything that's going on and the barricades, they aimed for that half orc that was previously fireballed. It's the only one that they can really see easily from here. So it's another 22 damage to that one. And then you left 4 up top, right? So another 4 archers are going to attack. Three will hit. $13 plus 9. So take down another orc. The other half orc takes 9. Toby, it's 2 shots. His bow hits with 1. For 7 damage to the half orc. And then Nacho, did you want to do something?
Yeah, I saw with the measuring tool that Nacho is 60 feet from the half orc
Yep.
on the left side, so he's in range of a crossbow attack. So we'll take a shot. We'll get a 12, which is a little low.
12 on the half orc, I think. Misses.
So Nacho
Close.
misses. But he's still satisfied with the progress of the little group here.
Yeah, we're taking these guys down quick.
Is that? I think that's everyone, right?
Dracar gonna take a few shots.
We
Oh,
kill
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
army with all these archers.
Yeah, Jakaro. Do your
Jakar's
thing.
just gonna run up and bite their heads off.
How far away are they?
The one on the left. Let's see.
Does it matter? Do you have what's it called?
You
I
are.
can go 6. I can go 60.
You are. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. You're close enough to the half orc where you can do something to him.
Yeah, 45 to him or so. 50.
Yeah. Dracaro's gonna run up. He's gonna cast Zephyr Strike. He's going to lead the charge. Run up to like the choke point here. And try to just stand defiantly with his double size, gnarly new helmet with his glowing red eyes, and take a sniper shot at this dude.
Yep.
I feel like that's like
give it-
more intimidating than like running up and striking him with like a melee attack.
Yeah.
You like stop short and then like stare at him and then just shoot your bow at him.
Yeah, this
So
is
23 to hit.
Yep.
10 damage, plus 10 for the sniper. That's 20. Plus a D8 for Zephyr, a D8 because he's damaged, and a D4 because I'm enlarged.
a lot.
Another 7. 27.
And that was the half orc that was already damaged, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
At first, I thought this helmet was perfect for Nacho, but he's like a politician now, so he needs his face to be known.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah, no. It's
I'll take a follow-up shot. I'll try to do more. I'll do the sniper. I'll take a chance at it.
All right, you killed that one with that first.
Oh, I
one.
killed it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
you killed them.
Well, then I'll just shoot at something else.
Yeah. From your vantage, you can kind of see there's a couple more orcs, and there's another half orc on the other side.
I'll try to take out one of the. I'll probably kill one of these things. So I'll just take out one of the two on the left, the outside one.
Yep.
Can I use that roll? 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
and no,
You're
I'm gonna hit them every time. Oh, 6 damage. Do I get the plus D4 on every thing, or is it once per turn?
No, it's everything.
It's on
just
everything.
anytime you attack, yeah. Just
Yeah.
because you're stronger now.
All right, an extra
How does it?
one.
How would that
So
affect
7.
your? How would that affect your breath attack?
D4, I guess. I don't know.
Like give you a bigger range too?
Yeah, I would probably rule that he would have a larger range.
Ooh, it's actually got powerful. I didn't notice that. It's up to 3d6 now.
Your
Ooh.
breath?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
as you
always
level-
thinking it was like not
level.
powerful enough and worth it, but because what I was gonna do was I was gonna Zephyr Strike all the way up to those two and try to kill them both with a breath, but I was afraid I wasn't gonna kill them both. But now seeing that I got extra damage, maybe I will next time. Anyway, yeah. What do I roll? Oh, 7 damage is all I got.
I
Yeah.
want to put on some Doom music for this fight.
All right, so he's gone. So yeah, there's just 3 left.
Even though it's not the dragon, but
But
getting ready for the dragon.
I think that was everyone. So
Yeah.
So did we just take out all but 3 of them before initiative?
in the surprise round, yeah.
Nice. 12
I'm
kills,
gonna,
1 round.
I'm gonna keep this going in just like you versus them rather than rolling initiative. So since that was a surprise round, I would say you guys get to go again before they act. As they're starting to figure out the illusion that Harbin cast, but they're confused because there is also actual fire as well. And the people that are left are the people that came out of the tents and they weren't necessarily ready to fight. So you guys get one more round.
Light them
Should we
up,
just go
boys.
Should we just go in the same order?
Yeah, we can go same order. So we can do like Morty and Quarion. Rooftop first.
So I guess Harbin will go first.
Save the
then.
fireball at this point.
Does he
Yeah,
have
I'm
like?
not gonna.
Harbin's concentrating on the
Oh, okay.
illusion still. So.
I mean, we got
You see him
we
like
got
sweating
Yeah,
next
yeah.
to you.
They're
we
pretty
got
weak.
another long rest.
Just
So I
use
could
something normal.
just drop another
You can do
fireball.
whatever you want. I just think it's whatever.
just
I'm just
Throw
gonna
for
risk a
kill.
fireball one of them.
just throwing fireball willy nilly.
Go ahead. I mean, the one powerful guy has what, like 30, 40 health.
If anything, I'm just gonna I'm gonna Scorching Ray the half orc. I think it's the plan here.
Yep.
So let's roll them, baby. Uh, 26, 13, 23.
They will all hit.
Oh. Alrighty then. Let's roll some damage.
$18.
Yep. Math checks out.
All right. Quarion? Or do you have anything else, Morty?
Morty will just yell out, "Take that, you bastard!" That's it.
All right, Quarion.
So I'm gonna cast Firebolt at one of them. Right, I'm outside with my dog, so I can't pick which one. So I'll let the party
there's-
just choose.
There's 2 undamaged orcs and 1 half orc. That's like half
The
damage.
half orc.
Yeah, half orc.
Yeah, I'll target the half orc with a Firebolt with a 12 to hit.
That will miss.
Ugh.
And
But then
Flame
Flareon jumps onto my shoulder and shoots a flame seed at him. With a 19 to hit.
shows you how to do it. Yep.
And she hits for 6 damage.
Right. So we did them. We'll go back to the ground group before I do all the archers and stuff.
Yeah. On the ground, Nacho would yell forward at the for villagers to get behind. Get them behind Dracaro.
Yep.
Forward.
Yeah. And then we would have 2 the left side attack the orc on the left, and then the 2 on the right attack the full orc on the right, and then
Joe, me and you were going first.
yeah, I mean I'm just figuring out. Well, you're gonna
We're gonna take them all out. Just shoot at one of them.
okay.
Dracaro can take the orcs out, like, both of them on his turn.
Yeah.
Shot between the eyes of both of them.
All right. Well,
He deletes
so
them.
Alright, can move here. Okay, so Nacho move up to about here and take a shot at the half orc.
Yep.
Okay, that's 21 for 6 damage to the half orc.
Okay. Anything else, Nacho?
I don't think so. I think we're just gonna stand here.
All right. Dracaro.
All right, Dracaro. How far is that? Dracaro's going to look back at his archers and say, as Lord Kensington said, you two on the left, take the one on the left. You two on the right, take the one on the right. And Dracaro's going to run up to the half orc. Well, he's going to catch Zephyr. No, I don't need Zephyr Strike. Does any of those bonuses work on my breath attack? Because it's not a. It is a damage roll. It's just not a. Yeah, it would work, right?
I have to read it. You're a hunter, right?
Yeah. Let's say
It says weapon attack, so
okay.
I would say no.
On which one is that? Is that Zephyr or Hunter's Mark or both?
Colossus Slayer says it has to be a weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to read the spells. Are you deciding which spell you want to do? between those?
Well, I'm just wondering if they until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Okay. That was Hunter's Mark. Zephyr Strike is
I mean, do you even need a spell?
1d6 damage.
All the bad guys left. I think you can
Hold
kill
on,
them.
the
Just
attack deals an
one
extra
regular
1d8
shot.
force damage on a hit.
Yeah, but it says you give advantage on one weapon attack.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's whatever. I just wanted to know if any spells would buff non-weapon
Yeah,
attack.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. How much damage did we do to him? Anyone remember?
The half orc.
A
Yeah.
fair amount.
I did 18.
I did it at
Nacho just did a
5 or
little bit.
6.
He got some arrows in the first round too. So he's, if you want to know, he's taken 39 so far.
Whatever. Dracaro's gonna run up to him and breath attack, like grab him by the like his breastplate or his shoulders, and just breathe right in his face.
Pick him up. Pick him up out of the chest.
For 10 damage.
Yeah, what does he have to roll?
Oh, it's a 16. I'm sorry, 15 con save.
All right, yeah, he failed.
So 10.
That boy got some bad breath.
And you get the guy behind him too for 10.
Ooh, excellent.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see. If he changes things. So the archers on the left side all fire and take down the orc over there. Archers on the right do not want to hit Dracaro, so they aim for this orc, who is mostly dead anyway, and are able to take him down. The archers up top are too nervous to try to attack the half orc since you're holding him now. Toby's alright with taking a shot. Or two.
Whoa.
Nice. I'm gonna hit with both. 4. 7, 13 damage. Yeah, which actually will kill him. Alright.
Nice.
That is it. You've destroyed the camp.
Dracaro tosses the dead body aside that he was holding up while he breathing in its face.
Yeah.
As Toby
Morty yells
Yeah.
down to the group. Lord Kensington.
Yeah.
All hail Lord Kensington!
It seems like we've won the day.
Yeah.
Or night, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can you?
Is that all they
I would give
had?
you a double thumbs up, but like, I don't know if you can see it in the dark. Are there
Let's
torches?
just
Yeah, are there
Yeah,
torches?
tell the
Drakara,
people. Tell the
hold
people
on.
they're free to go.
Drakara would throw his hands up in the air and cheer at Morty because I don't think Morty or Quarion were expecting him
Alright.
to be as big as he
Yeah.
is right now.
I'll go.
He starts flexing.
Nacho will go inside and tell the nice lady that the orcs camped up front
Morty!
are done.
Look how big I am.
Holy shit! Look at the size of that dragon. Almost as big as the real thing.
One day, Morty. One day. Drakara retreats inside after Lord Kensington. And he
Linnean,
walks into the room. He yells, "All hail Lord Kensington!" and looks at Harbin.
Harbin's up on the roof with
Yeah.
them.
Oh, that's right. Who's that token down there? Oh, the redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. She seems startled as he burst into the room yelling.
And I take off my helmet once I am standing in front of her.
Are you normal sized?
No.
He's
It
still a big
lasts,
boy.
I think it lasts 1d4 hours that I never
He's
rolled
like
for.
he's like crouching to not hit his head
Yeah.
on the ceiling.
Said if I don't fit in the space, I might have to wait outside, Nacho. Because I'm 12 feet tall.
Plus, you're probably scaring the crap out of this poor woman.
Drakara's
Took
just
my
kneeling
helmet off.
down with his giant dragon.
You're
thing
either like
all
crawling or
over
like
the
crouching
house.
really hard.
We are in a
Like,
dwarf. Like, keep.
Yeah. Drakara, the like not fitting in the space thing, that's like if you're in a confined space
I
when
know,
you
yeah,
take the
yeah.
potion. So
Alright.
if you're too big for a space, you can like squeeze through areas. I think it just
Can I
slows
crawl?
your movement, yeah. Like you can fit through here, it's just now uncomfortable where
Yeah.
before it wasn't. The room you're in right now though is like the courtyard and it doesn't have a ceiling.
Drakara's
Or
gonna hang
it's-
out here
it's
then.
2 stories in this room, so you have
Ah,
plenty of
yes, this is perfect.
Yeah, this is nice.
This suits me nicely.
You're like eye level with the balcony on the second floor right now. All right. Linnean turns to Harbin and says, "Oh, it turns to you first and says, is it done then?"
Yeah, all the orcs out front are dead. You guys can leave this place if you want to.
Just then, Maury throws open the door, says, "Thanks to us," and marches in.
Yeah. And
Harbin comes with you,
yeah. Is
And she
Harbin
goes,
here?
glares
Sure.
at Harbin and says, well, "No thanks to you. If you had it your way, we'd be sitting here still, starving."
Well,
All right, simmer down now.
yeah. Harbin wasn't as useless as I thought he was gonna be. No offense,
Maury
Harbin.
goes over to Harbin and slaps him on the back. We inspired him.
Yeah.
He's one of us now. And gives him a
Yeah. Look at that big
little,
smile.
nod. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just kind of shrugs and says, "Well, at least we're all safe here, but we'll definitely be sending a petition to the regent for a new leader in our town after this."
I recommend you leave here, actually.
Well, let's ask them. Do you guys have another place to go? Like, where you head to now?
Well, if what you say is true, then Nomengard is somewhat safe. Perhaps they'll take us in.
Yeah, they seem pretty friendly.
Tell them we sent you after just rescuing you. I'm sure they'll shelter you. We're in good with the gnomes. We definitely didn't rob them.
Jeez, Morty.
What?
Who says that? Who
said-
talks like that,
I'm just
Morty?
saying we
Who
didn't do
talks
that.
like that?
Morty coughs in his hand. Anyway, yeah, you guys shouldn't stay here.
Nacho, give me another persuasion check.
Persuasion. 26.
All right. So of the 12 you inspired earlier, roll a d8.
Ooh, D8. Here we go. Give me an 8. 7. Ooh, almost landed on a 1.
I prefer 7 over 8 anyway.
Yeah.
7 of them offer to join you.
The good ones, right?
Try to fight the dragon.
Oh, I mean, Nacho accepts.
Morty raised an eyebrow.
What's wrong,
You-
Morty? What's with these facial expressions that I don't know if I'm being able to perceive, but you know.
Drakaro crouch walks.
I
through the
didn't realize
doorway
we
to
had so
join the
many brave men in
conversation.
Fandalen is old. I'm just confused.
Morty, we're
I thought
about
we were the toughest guys in town. Morty looks at the
Morty,
lads.
we're about to fight a dragon. If 7 of these nice young men want to accompany us, then I think we should,
I'm just making sure they know what they're getting into.
I think they're getting into a heroic fight that people will sing songs about for centuries to come.
About us,
Yes, Morty, about us, about them.
not them.
Maybe
Voice
even
of
Harbin
Archers.
will get involved. Maybe there'll be a verse
I
for
don't even know these
Harbin.
guys' names. They're
Well,
not with the league.
maybe, we'll find all out. There are 7 of them, so it's quite a few names.
Yeah, you guys gonna get the first 7 names on this random generator.
And they're all going to get nicknames
just
based
call
on
them the
those
league.
names.
The league plus 7. We'll just call them
When
that.
Drakaro enters the room, he asks if Lord Kensington has been named leader yet.
Well, there's no official leader of the League of Friends. Drakaro.
No, I meant of
Of
the
what?
townspeople.
The Fandal. No,
the
Harbin. Harbin, of course, is still
Yeah.
in charge.
Oh.
And then he gives
didn't know if
Drakaro
it
like a look,
changed
like
All right,
you know.
just checking. Hey, I see you guys have recruited some more people. I have
Yeah.
some good news.
Go on.
We do like
I've
good news.
recruited some friends of our own.
Oh shit!
Of my
What?
own.
When
Morty,
did you
Morty.
do this, Drakaro?
Morty squints.
Drakaro pulls out. He asks Morty. Morty, you have the map, right?
Yeah, of course. Morty pulls it out of his chest, like he has it
Drakaro,
tucked in his bra. If you
Oh,
had a
he
bra.
said-
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys can keep role playing this. So.
And he says,
Okay.
Quarian, give me a pen or one of your quills.
Quarian hands over one of his quills.
Drakaro outlines the route that Halia that he got from Halia, and then he outlines the little secret entranceway on the side of the mountain to the mushroom people, and then he looks at Quarian and he goes, "I think we need to fly to get into the door."
Well, I have the potion of flying. Only one
How
person can drink that.
convenient. Yeah, we'll figure it out from there. But yeah.
I mean, like
You have a
I'd rather
potion of
just, like,
falling. That'd be more useful, wouldn't it?
I'd rather just use like my Misty Step and teleport up there and save the potion of flying so that Drakaro
Well,
can
whatever.
be airborne during the dragon fight.
Doesn't
That's
one
what
of
I
us here have a flying mount?
Yeah, but I was also gonna use that for the dragon fight. So I was
Doesn't
thinking,
it
did
last multiple hours, like a whole day?
Morty always sounds so confrontational and like argue,
Right?
like he's gonna argue. Everything needs to be argued.
Anyway, Drakaro.
No, if I use it for that, I won't. I have to wait 2 days before I use it again.
It's on the way.
It's at the dragon.
Yeah, it's basically at the dragon's door, my dude.
Halfway up the
But
mountain.
we're gonna be long resting before we fight the dragon.
Okay, anyway,
Well before that.
he doesn't understand the map. We need to see the map. He doesn't
Hmm.
understand that the mushroom people live at the peak. Or at the
So
base.
would we be beating up with the mushroom
We'd be
people?
meeting them in the moment of the battle. Like we'd be meeting up with them and then fighting the dragon. Like, oh hey guys, we're here too.
Oh, okay.
Great, let's fight together.
Yes.
Then yes,
we're-
then both those options are viable.
Okay, so anyway,
I was thinking
I'm just
Drakaro gets the potion of flying because I have the mount.
that's fine.
Having
And
a
then,
flying dragon archer
Okay,
would be cool.
yeah, flying dragon.
I have other potions for Jakaro for when the dragon comes. Dragon time.
I mean, like, we don't have to limit ourselves to one potion, do we?
Actually, no, I have a scroll for Jakaro for the dragon fight. Which is another point. I don't know how we're going to administer it, because I think there's a roll that goes with the scroll. I don't know if Jakaro should be the one to do the roll.
Yikes.
Because if you fail, then it could, I don't know how that works. Like, I hope it wouldn't just, like, waste the scroll.
We also have our barrel crab snipers.
And you're on mute, by the way, James.
Yeah, sorry. So anybody can use the scroll, but you do need to roll for it. to
Yeah.
see if you succeed.
It's who uses the scroll. Morty doesn't use the scroll on said person.
And here's the question, too. If it's
So
a concentration spell, does it take your concentration?
It does, because you're casting the spell.
Okay, so Morty can't use it. I have to use my concentration for other stuff.
Well, anyway, Jakaro informs the group of his mushroom people friends.
Mushroom people.
What?
Oh, those little fuckers we met that time that you drugged me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morty looks
Uh,
very confused.
yeah.
Drugs?
They live in the bottom of the mountain. That I
How'd
just
you meet
marked
them?
on I eat mushrooms and visit them.
Morty gives him the squinty eyes.
Yeah, based on Jakaro's history with, was it when you talk to the ring or whatever, Notch is going to be very skeptical about the mushrooms so that when they actually do appear, he's going to be like super surprised. But for right now, we're perhaps dealing with a...
Jakaro up. He's met the mushroom people too.
So you're both addicted to drugs, is what Nacho's thinking. This is not good, Morty. This is not good.
Well, Morty and Nacho share eye contact and then go back to looking at the other two.
Anyway, I'm just telling you, I recruited us some more
Okay,
fight.
yeah. Well, we got your, quote, mushroom people, Jakaro, plus we have, another 7 actual humans over here that are willing to fight.
Morty inquires. So how did you visit these mushroom peoples?
Morty, the story for another day.
Just have faith, Morty.
Quarion knows.
Believe in the mushroom people.
Yeah. They're really cool. I made friends with
Morty
one. I didn't catch his
signals
name.
Morty signals Jakaro to like bend down and
Whoa.
so he can get a closer look at him.
Well, I'm already crouch walking because I'm
He's a giant.
12 feet tall.
Morty just
I
like
guess
looks.
I'll lay on the ground.
Morty just like gets close and looks at him. He's like, "You all right, mate?"
Never been better, Morty.
Medicine check.
Well, Morty just is like, he's seen him drink this potion, and he's like, he's just thinking to himself, I don't know what else this guy's been taking. Now he's talking about mushroom people and all this stuff. He's like, what else you got in that bag, mate?
I think I got one last potion.
Yeah, what kind of potion?
I forget, honestly.
I don't remember what it was either.
Any other substances to?
Just like 2 or 3 more mushrooms left. If you want to go, you want to meet the mushroom people, Morty? Before we go?
Morty is very intrigued, but he's like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know.
Yeah, some potions. Probably got an ounce of some fairy dust in there, Morty.
Morty's just like, I don't know about that, Jakaro.
It's not like that demon dust that this guy keeps.
Demon dust.
Quarion.
Hey, man.
Do we know about that? Okay.
Everybody's got some kind of dust. All right.
All right. Let's figure this out. And it's night, right? It's nighttime right now, right? So are we moving at night, or are we? I mean, we can't rest again, Morty. I can't sleep. I'm hyped. I'm energized.
I mean, if we're already rested, what's the point in waiting?
All right, let's
Yes.
get. We should
This
get
way we
some.
travel in the cover of darkness, right? Morty looks around at the group.
Yeah, let's travel at night. and rest
Well,
in
Could
the-
go
look,
wrong.
no offense to humans, okay, but most of us can see pretty well in the dark. I don't know about these humans, how well they can see in the dark, but I guess we'll have to guide them.
Yeah, Morty looks at the townsfolk. He's like, "Yeah, we're leaving, so
Well,
we don't know how
should
safe it's
probably-
gonna be around here." That's also why we're trying to tell you to leave.
Yeah.
Like the orcs might come back, and we're leaving, so
Yeah.
you guys should leave too.
Yeah, dude, you should definitely get out. Not trying to be racist or nothing, but definitely get out. Okay.
And as he's leaving, he looks back to the redhead, and he gives her like
God.
the telephone hands. He's like, I'll call you.
Yikes, big yikes, Morty. Okay.
What?
Trying to get us canceled here. Let's go.
Kind of like rolls her eyes at you.
She doesn't. She has no idea what I'm even talking about. She has
Yeah.
no idea I can actually call her.
Yeah. Well, they don't know what a telephone is, Morty.
Yeah,
I
that
have
won't
spells,
freak her out
bro.
at
What are
all.
you like?
I don't need a telephone. I got spells, bro.
All right.
The archers are coming with us, right?
7. I don't know. It's an uneven number. Should we round it down to 6 just for like?
It's just for
Dracarys would
convenience
convince
purposes.
belittle one of them, and make him stay behind.
All right.
Jakar just goes out to him. He's like, "You're nothing."
Oh gosh.
He just
tiny,
walks
we
up. He's
don't
like,
need
"You got a sweetheart back home? Do you want to see her again?
All
You
right,
don't want to fight this war, son."
You just lost Bertio.
Bertia.
Lucio.
Oh, okay. Bert. We lost Bert. Oh,
You lost
dang.
Bert.
Thank God we didn't lose Woldu.
We still
Waldo.
got
Hold up.
We still got Headbutt, Bernie, Woldu.
Headbutt.
Jakara looks around and says, "Which one of you is Waldo?"
It's like that meme from the group chat. The end gives you name. Group's interpretation of name.
Which one's Waldo?
Like that's why we call Toby because
Here we'll make
his original name was like Tobin or something.
Woldu
And we're like, "Oh, Toby, nice to meet you."
slash
Yeah, I don't even remember what his original name was.
Ned.
Flash Gordon.
Woldu slash Ned. Bernie
Jakara
slash
would walk up to Waldo and look in his eyes.
Head
Do a
butt.
insight check.
Flash Gordon. Which one's Flash Gordon?
And that 20 on an insight check on on like if he's scared or excited for battle.
Ooh. Waldo?
Yeah, Waldo.
He seems pretty resolute. I would say scared but determined.
Okay. So we only need 3 of this. Which one was
I
Flash?
like you, Waldo.
Waldo.
Keep a sharp eye.
Will
Stay
do.
sharp. And then Drakaro walks away.
That's Waldo.
As we start walking out, doing the hero walk with the explosions in the background.
With my cape billowing out ostentatiously behind me.
Morty gathers the lads and like sort of gives them like a group huddle and is like, when this is all done, we're gonna be the Dragon Slayers, right? And then does a thumb behind his like over his shoulder and he's like, not them. They just hear his backup.
Jeez, Morty. Why you talk so much shit,
bringing
Morty?
everybody down.
I'm just saying, when it's all written, we're the Dragon Slayers, not them.
Oh, can we also get a Oh, I just moved something. Can we get a refresh on the meetup spot that Halia told the guard to go to? Where that was on the map?
It is.
Or was it Icefire?
I see a red line drawn on the map.
It was at the hold, yeah.
It was at the
meet-
hold?
The
Okay.
meetup spot is the guardhouse of the hold.
Okay. Excellent.
The red line is the path that Halia had marked on the map. The remainder of the army went back to the main road to go around the mountains.
So it's going to take them 2 days, whereas we take this path, it's just a single day.
And I also probably get. Oh, I don't know what I get. I'm gonna lead us though, Morty.
Yeah, you guys won't get slowed down by difficult terrain because you have
So does that
Jakaro
speed up?
leading the way.
That's what I guess I was asking.
Yeah, it was
Like
it
the
would speed things.
overall. Yeah.
And
Like in
having
Lord of the Rings when Legolas is leading.
yeah, like having the map ahead of time, you're able to kind of scout a little bit, guessing, based on her path, and you know where the tough areas are going to be, where you guys should rest, where you guys should prepare to climb, and things like that.
Ooh, my
Keep things moving
proficiency
steadily.
bonus is doubled.
Carl puts an ear to the ground. Their pace is quickened, and then tells us to hurry.
Yo, my proficiency is doubled for intellect or wisdom checks.
Yeah, so you would add. Oh, you guys are at 3 right now with your
I'm
proficiency.
at 3, so I'd get +6 to everything.
Yeah, so like that would be like perception checks and
Yeah, wisdom and intellect. Yeah, survival.
Morty
survival.
hands the map over to Jakaro on this journey then.
Yeah, so you guys head out. Is there anything else you guys want to do as you're going or before you go or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Not really.
I mean,
If
if
you
if
had-
if,
Did the
if we
orcs
get a
leave
long rest in
behind
between,
their carts and donkeys? Isn't that how they were getting around before? They had like carts that were being pulled by donkeys or something.
yeah, but they took the ones that weren't destroyed with the main portion of the army.
Oh, what a bunch of selfish dicks.
I mean, it is their stuff. As you guys are traveling, Morty, you hear a familiar voice in your head, and it is Vern calling you.
Morty answers the call.
So Vern says, "Sorry, I had to leave you, but Cathal was kind enough after your adventures here in the city to round up some men that were willing to fight for Leyland. We're in the process of reclaiming the city now. I can send men to you if we're successful. First, I need to know, does anybody have anything of mine on them?"
Morty
Hmm.
reaches into his pocket
Oh,
And-
sorry.
and then also he feels a set of keys that he took from Vern's house. And he's like, maybe why? What do you mean? Like, is this a fluid conversation or is this like my spell where?
No, this is a fluid conversation.
Okay.
He says, I would need, I need to know to locate you, to know where to send them.
I have a set of your keys.
Yeah, Quarion's got a couple stuff. Quarion's got the cloak and the bird call.
Can you
Yeah.
describe the keys?
I don't know. It was like a ring with keys on it. I found it at your place when we first went there. I thought we might need it to leave or something, but I just it slipped my mind until this moment.
I think I know which ones you're talking about, but I'll call you if I can't figure out where you are.
Okay.
It'll take time. If you need anything, message me before then. But we're close to getting back the city now.
Yeah, we killed half the orc army. Now we're about to go fight the dragon.
That's why I want to send reinforcements.
All right. Kisses.
Ugh.
You just you don't know whether or not that last part got through.
Yeah, way to ruin a conversation, Morty.
It went silent, but you're not sure if the spell's still going or not.
Okay.
You guys head up the trails. You guys get to this first part. You're mostly in the foothills, kind of traveling along the mountain range, so it's not too bad. You're moving pretty easily, making good time, and it's somewhat of a trail. And then you hit the part where, like, right above the word sword, where it starts to head up into the mountains and move upward. You're hitting it's about dawn now. You've traveled for a good 10 hours so far. This part gets a little bit trickier, as it was more of a trail or a path beforehand, but now it becomes a little bit more rocky and mountainous and a little bit less obvious as to where to go. So, Drakaro, can I get a survival check?
Yep. So I think I just add +3 to this. Oh, it's a nat 20.
Yep, +3. All right. So with the map and the terrain, you're able to easily keep you guys on course for Icespire Hold, which you now know is not directly at the top of the peak, but it is built into a cliff on the eastern side. You follow the switchbacks, and let's see. Let's have a group perception check.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Pretty good. Drakaro, I'd actually would say that you would have. Well, you would add 3 to that too, so it'd be a 15.
No, it actually doesn't. I think it's only for what I'm proficient at.
Oh, I see.
So I'm not proficient at perception.
Perception.
So,
I gotcha.
yeah.
What are you?
Well,
Blame
proficient
at
in?
survival
I would say that you
or
would
investigation.
have advantage on this because as you're leading the group, you notice that your bow is starting to glow.
Oh no.
Donna.
19.
All right. So Drakaro kind of halts the group as he sees his bow glow in his hands, and you guys all hear sort of a thundering noise coming from above you, and you see rocks sliding down the face of the mountain towards you. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw, but you guys have advantage since you caught it early.
Dex save. With advantage. 22.
17.
God damn it. I wish I could be as cool as Nacho with my deck saves.
That's good enough though, Morty. We got to roll for 6 normals as well.
60 20s?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to do it,
I
Well,
can
add
handle
one.
that.
Add 1 to each of these.
If we notice, if Jakar points them out, we notice the rocks coming. Would I be able to cast a spell to try to like?
Oh, 1
push them
failed.
away?
2 failed probably. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Uh,
It's like 3, half of them failed.
I would say no, Quarian, because you're focusing on not getting hit by falling rocks.
Yeah, so we're looking at 2 1s and a 3. Those guys probably failed for sure. And then there's a 10, an 11, and a 20.
Yeah. What was your idea, Quarian? Because I want to shoot it down until I hear it.
I wanted to cast Tidal Wave to like try to push the rocks like away from us, slow them down or something.
Is that a level 2 spell?
Oh, level 3.
Oh my. We're about to fight the dragon, the final boss.
Yeah, but we're resting before it.
Pretty sure.
Are we? It feels like we're really close.
Yeah, I feel like we're
I feel like if we rested, that probably already just happened, you know?
to start that fight.
If we're not resting before the dragon, I'm not gonna cast it.
I would say that you probably would think better of that, since you would be casting this uphill from you, and that the water would eventually run down at you afterwards.
That's true. So I suppose I don't cast that spell.
Yes, unfortunately, I would say we did lose 3 of our men in this rock slide,
Okay. Well,
or 6 of
we have
them.
some mushrooms
So
going
give me some d6s and see who died.
oh, okay. Well, some of the names are easier to say. So who's rolling?
3d6.
Don't get a 4 because that's Waldo.
1, 4, 5.
Well, Ament, Waldo, and Enid.
Oh
Enid.
no!
Oh, that was Ned.
Ned.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was Ament? I didn't hear you when you named him.
I couldn't think of anything. So he was just Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, we still got Headbutt. Bernie.
Eelheart. I don't know.
Flash Gordon,
Yeah,
maybe?
Eel. I use just Eel.
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 I'll put your
Flash Gordon. Which one was Flash
I
Gordon,
know
Maury?
you're-
There's nobody here that looks like they'd be Flash Gordon.
I don't know. I just randomly threw that out there.
All right.
Bjorny can be Flash Gordon.
Anyway, we're down 3.
Down 3.
We still
Okay.
got 3. So.
If anyone can be, calling themselves the Dragon Slayer at the end of all this, Flash is allowed.
Okay.
All right. So you start heading your way up the mountain, Drakaro. You start to not only recognize landmarks, but you actually start recognizing things that you've actually seen before in your visions with the mushrooms. So you you recognize that you're getting close to the area. You can't see the hold from here. You do know that the path is going to bring you up sort of blindly around the mountain before you can see it. But the underground entrance is on the far side from where the path would bring you. So at this point, you guys would have to decide if you want to continue to follow the path around the mountain, or if you want to try to aim for the hidden passage that the mushrooms told you about.
Well, and the decision's on Drakaro because nobody else
Karo
knows.
is leading them to the secret passage.
Yeah.
Quarian is following him confidently.
Okay. You will get to a point, Drakaro, where you're gonna have to tell the group that you guys are gonna have to fly to said passage.
Yeah. They've been informed.
I thought we
they
determined
seem
that
to-
not all of us can fly.
Yeah.
He determined that there was a lot of alternatives to flying.
Yeah.
But we'll
Seems-
figure it out.
yeah, seems
Like
like
what?
he's got hey, Morty.
Well, he said he could teleport up there into it or something. I don't
Morty
know.
can't teleport.
God
Or
damn,
fly.
Morty.
Quarion can like Misty Step or something.
Just play along, Morty.
We have the
Also, are we-
flying bug, right? We said we could
we're
use the
fighting
flying
dragon,
bug up
right
there.
now, right?
You got some Pegasus feathers.
We got Pegasus feathers.
We do have Pegasus feathers.
Didn't we use those to make the potion of flying?
Perhaps.
No, that was some other feathers.
We have a coatl,
Oh.
the coatl
That was
feather.
Waddle feather.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Pegasus
yeah, what do we-
feathers were given to you by the Pegasus
Yes.
to call them.
Mm-hmm. Morty
Ooh.
asked them if they would be able to provide aid should we call on them, and then they answered by plucking a feather off of each of their
That's not
wings.
the most epic thing I've ever heard of.
So I guess
Well, I was waiting for that until it was dragon time.
Anyway,
Quarian takes his Pegasus feather out and holds it up to his.
Well, anyway.
let's wait till Jakaro let Jakaro do his
Well,
thing.
Aren't we there?
We don't know. Jakaro, are we there?
He's leading the way. He's leading the way.
Leading the way.
But, so he led you to this area, and the path has become a lot less clear. But he's confidently bringing you guys across the mountain face to the south of the peak. You do get to an area where the peak just sort of juts up in front of you guys with a sheer wall, and to your right is just a drop off. Across the way, you can now see. So across that valley that I was just describing, the drop off, you can see the hold. Let me bring up the map.
There it is, boys. Across the sheer cliff.
We have to fly over there, Jakaro?
Think there's like an invisible bridge or something.
Well, this is concerning. Oh, yeah.
Find out.
That's actually, I was assuming you guys would go a different way. Let's see, or do something differently, but there's still.
Why would you assume anything at this point, James?
Yeah, it's you guys just keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
So you guys, rather than coming up the path on the top side of this map, you guys are coming from the southern side of this map, and across this precipice, you do see a small opening in the rock wall below the keep. Down
Oh.
here.
Yeah, this thing.
Oh, that thing.
Oh, so we're down here right now.
Above that, you see the keep. It has several kind of ruined walls. You see the outer walls do have, slits in it for guards, for defense. You see the gatehouse, which is the area off to the right, which the path, it guards the path. The path wraps around it, and then you have to go through the gatehouse to get across the bridge and into the keep. Keep is 2 stories high. There is a large open courtyard on top. You see flashes of light and lightning periodically shooting up from the top courtyard. From where you are, you can't really make out what's going on there other than the flashes of light. I drew the red arrows in, the red triangles. They're all pointing up, if that makes sense. It was more for myself to help figure out the terrain because the picture is a little bit hard to.
So it's like a
interpret.
valley, basic. Yeah. I get it.
So the keep is up above.
Because Because this is a bird's eye view. That's why you're.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
Topographical. We got it.
Yeah.
So it's
It just
two
seems like you're
mountains next to each other, connected with one bridge.
Yes. 2 peaks.
Yeah, 2 peaks.
Yeah, they're sort of like two plateaus, and yeah, the road wraps around the lower one, and then the bridge from the lower one, from the building on the lower one, connects you to the first floor of the keep itself.
And then we're on a different peak looking at.
Yeah, you guys are like pretty much way off the map right now.
Okay.
You're like really far in this direction. You're looking across this large valley. There's no like traversable way, rather than climbing down, hundreds of
climb up.
feet and then climbing up sheer rock wall again. Which I guess you could do with enough time and equipment that you don't have, but
Luckily, we can draw things and bring them into existence. If that were our,
Can we draw
our,
a
our option.
paraglider? How far away? How big is this gap?
it's like you guys are sort of looking at this from the distance. This is
We
like,
draw one of those things from James Bond that just shoots a zip line across.
yeah.
Like, could I shoot an arrow to it?
How far can you shoot arrows? I'd say
Like-
no.
I don't even
It's-
know how far I can shoot an arrow.
It's like 600 feet or something like that. right?
Yeah, no, it's 600 feet.
No, you guys are like, you guys are probably like a half a mile away.
All right. Could Querion's bug beetle fly thing? What kind of weight could it bear if it were to like carry like a basket, like a hot air balloon style?
What?
Pretty sure I can only carry one person.
Like a zeppelin or something. Like
Yeah. Yeah, it's
you
not
couldn't
that
carry
big.
all those, huh?
Yeah,
No,
it's
okay.
only big enough for one person to like ride on its back, so it would struggle to carry two.
I mean, it can make multiple trips.
It's a flying horse, but a fly.
So could it chauffeur us one by one across?
Yeah.
Is that viable? In like a timing, is it that far away? Like that it would take like 20 minutes, half hour for this thing to go back and forth each time, or
No,
is
it wouldn't take
it
that.
like a minute or two?
It's active for 12 hours, so even if it takes a
I mean,
while.
it depends on the speed, but I'd say like probably 20 minutes tops.
Like round
Do
trip.
all of us
Yeah.
a round trip?
I mean, you want me to like do math? What's its fly speed?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
well, I'm asking. Can we just do that? I just don't. If it was take like a couple hours for us to each get across,
It,
it'd be
it
like
can be
that's not worth
summoned for like several hours at a time, so I think no matter
Yeah.
what, we're good.
If it's a half a
Oh.
mile and like a healthy human can run a full mile in like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 minutes, I guess, then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
should be fine.
So it'd be like 3 to 4 minutes, but it's also flying.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about its fly speed.
Well,
Really?
if it's
Could be the same as like a giant wasp, maybe.
if it's got 12 hours and
Yeah, how does it?
it's not gonna be used much after this, so
If anything, it's making its cameo at the most appropriate time.
yeah,
It can become a giant fly for up to 12 hours.
Yeah, that's plenty of time.
there you go.
Oh, because it doesn't give you the stat block on there. It has a flying speed of 60, which means if it's going at top speed, it's going 120 feet every 6 seconds, which means it's going 1,200 feet every minute. So yeah, it would take only a couple of minutes to get across, and then a couple of minutes
All
back.
right, then let's do that. That's my vote for plan.
All
Pretty
right.
nuts.
Fly
Yeah.
fly shuttles us each across. comes back and forth.
All right. You guys get shuttled across. You find the cliff to be very narrow. As far as you can tell, it seems to be sort of just a. So, what you guys are actually looking at for space right now is this right here. You probably only fit like 2, maybe 3 of you on there at a time.
Where are you? Are you pointing to something right now?
Oh yeah, I was down here underneath the fog on the right.
I just gotta reload.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
see
see.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
That's
So maybe like me and Jakaro go first. Open up the door. Greet the mushroom people.
Is that where the mushroom people are in there?
Yeah, you're gonna love them.
Okay.
Ricaro says.
Okay. All right. Do it up.
all right. So
Right,
Jakaro.
Ricaro goes first.
Yep. You get there. Like I said, it looks like a rock face.
There's gonna be mushroom people behind this fog of war.
Hold up.
Roll. What?
Oh no, you can go. I'm just. I
Oh.
just realized something.
Roll a perception check. Jakaro. Well, and Quarion, since you're both there looking for it.
7.
21.
All right. Jakaro's just sort of like running his hands across the wall. Quarion, you notice an area where there seems to be a slight draft coming from a crack in the rocks. And you follow it around, and you eventually find a small lever in sort of an indentation on one side.
Oh, it's got to be around here somewhere, Quarion.
I think I found Jakaro. I say as I pull the lever.
You hear like the grinding of stone, and the door doesn't open on its own, but you hear it shift a little bit, and the crack that you found originally opens up like an inch or so.
I just kind of like look over Jakaro and like push my shoulder up against the door.
Ricaro walks over to help open the door. Push it open. Or pull it open. Or pry it open. See if it opens more.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
I got a 4.
That's a strength save, but it's probably a similar roll.
It's the same.
Nat
should be,
20.
Oh,
20. All right. So yeah, you see Quarion like struggling to move this thing, and then you walk over and kind of like put all your weight against it because you were expecting it to be difficult, and it just like gives way instantly as you put your shoulder into it, and you sort of stumble into the room.
As the door opens, it opens quicker than Quarion expected, and I trip and fall flat on my face in front of Jakaro and all our new mushroom friends.
Get up, Quarion.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't expecting the door to be so heavy.
It wasn't.
it's light as a feather.
Right. And what opens up before you is a room with several sarcophagi in it. At the far end, a hallway that leads to a door.
After we opened the door, I would have sent the fly back to go pick up the rest of the boys.
Yep. Yeah, so you look around this room and it appears to be empty. The fly is going to get the second group right now. I would say that you.
Ricaro looks at his bow. Ricaro looks at his bow.
Your bow is glowing.
Aquarian.
Well, I mean, we're at the enemy stronghold. Of course, there's gonna be enemies around. Isn't this where our mushroom buddies told you they'd meet us?
Yeah, they're not. They shouldn't be enemies. The enemies should be somewhere else.
Well, what's the range on that bow for picking up baddies?
What's the stats on that thing, bro?
I took it to be immediate, not too far.
Well, I guess we should tread carefully.
Warns you of danger. Hold on. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet can't be surprised. Awakens you if we're sleeping. Yeah.
Well, or maybe our mushroom friends, ran into some trouble on their way up through the caves. I don't want to believe that there are enemies, Chikaro. They seem so nice.
I'm just wondering about the sarcophagus having zombies inside. That's what I'm worried about.
That is a very
Nacho
valid
and
concern.
Nacho and Morty have arrived on the fly at this point.
And then Jakaro would quickly yell to Morty, be like, "Hey Morty, you sense any undead danger around? My bow is
Morty
giving me
enters
the
this room and's
heebie-jeebies."
like, "Mate, there's fucking coffins everywhere."
Yeah, head on a swivel, buddy.
Should we open them?
Marty
Uh,
looks around for any symbology.
Yeah. So you roll a religion check.
Oh,
There you go. Everything you find written here is written in common. It's seems to be pretty. Let me see. The gods that are mostly represented here are gods of like war um, and victory, things like that. And these seem to be just the way that they're ornamented, and there are a few like old rusty weapons laying on top of some of them. They seem to be warriors' tombs.
Marty would look to the lads and say, "These are fallen warriors."
Warriors from which side? Are they gonna be evil zombies when they come back?
Maybe. I don't think so though. Well, but I mean, with all the shit that's going on lately, who knows?
Should we
Chikaro
open one,
proceeds
see
to
what happens?
check out the door if it's open.
Where are we, Morty? Morty's just confused. He's like, I thought we were going towards the dragon. What is? We're in like a crypt right now. What is this, Jakaro?
We're meeting my friends. Just trust
What?
me, Morty.
What
You're gonna
friend?
love them.
Morty moves up.
The mushroom people. They
What?
live here.
I love how Jakara's just like all in on the mushroom.
You're gonna help.
This
Best friends.
Alright, Jakaro checks the door.
All right. Yeah. So the door appears to be unlocked.
Jakaro opens the door.
All right. You open the door. Inside.
Nacho steps back.
yeah.
Morty's only been blasted by a handful of traps.
Ah!
Oh, what do you know? A trap.
As you open the door, inside you hear this horrible screeching sound.
A trap right after your bow was glowing. That's so strange.
You see a familiar form. The shadow-like demons that attacked you in Cathel's house. This time there's only one of them, and there's also another half-orc. And everybody roll for initiative for me.
So, did we long rest before this happened?
Yeah, I would say you guys long rested on the way up. You would have had to.
Is
as a
Toby and the 3 villagers still waiting for transport, or?
they are in the process right now. So Toby is getting picked up with one.
Oh,
of them.
okay.
Yeah.
I think we got this, boys.
So you guys aren't all on your lonesome.
I'm okay with that.
Roll. Oh yeah, 22.
I can't find the stupid stats on this one. All right. If everybody wants to just shout out what they got, so
I got a
22.
10.
I got a 14.
Nacho got a 16.
Morty's at the bottom of the barrel.
where he likes it.
It's where I thrive. Bottom of the order.
So it's just you guys. All right, so it will be Dracaro's turn first.
I really wish I got to use the shackles on Halia. That would have been great.
Well, she's here somewhere. You still making a chance.
But I mean, if we got her at that moment earlier,
Yeah,
that would have been very unexpected.
that would have been cool. I agree.
I almost had her.
I tried to rope her.
I
I
mean,
think
you
she
guys
she
are
either
real-
tied her. I'm pretty sure it was close. She
I
like
mean,
tied
in a
her
way,
down
it was
by
kind of
one.
like it's kind of like a video game where you get close to beating the boss, and then they
Yeah.
then they
Teleport out
disappear,
when
and you
you
gotta
hit
fight
their-
them later.
They
It's,
had to
it,
figure
it fitted.
They're more
Very
powerful
fitting.
later.
All right, so Dracaro's gonna do Zephyr Strike.
But before we would have fought, Corian would have yelled out to leave the demon for him.
Yes.
He's got a
right.
plan for him.
What?
What are you gonna do to them?
I'm gonna fucking take him for our side. Is what I'm gonna do. Make him fight the dragon for us.
Morty seriously doubts that.
Yeah,
But is intrigued nonetheless.
yeah.
And Dracaro's gonna snipe shot the orc, or the half orc, whatever he is.
Yep.
Oh no. 13.
13 hits.
Oh, nice.
You found the mark.
5 plus a D8 for Zephyr Strike. 1.
Oh no.
6 damage. So
Wait,
plus the 10.
Yeah, so 16.
Yeah.
And then second.
Yeah, and we're gonna do another one. Another snipe shot. We'll try to do big damage. Oh, that one was. Oh wait, actually, I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14 hits.
Oh my god. For 3 plus, this time he's damaged, so I get the d8 for the other thing. That is so many ones I've just rolled.
Wow.
So 14 more.
14 more. Really? All right.
And then I would zip around the room choo, 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 with all my Zephyr Strike, move like the wind. And then where do I want to end? Or do you want to clean? Do you guys want a clean shot, or am I protecting you here?
You're
My
good there.
concern with half orcs sometimes have that ability where they can just like line us up and do like a big lightning strike. So we probably don't want to be all lined up, but
All right, Dracaro's gonna. Oh, well, I guess no, in this case, Dracaro's gonna retreat.
yeah, I was gonna say, you're out there.
I'm
around the
leaving.
corner.
Yeah.
Have fun.
All right.
All right.
Morty.
Dracaro was heroic
Morty,
enough.
Morty
Morty.
does like eating a lot of lightning damage. He's
Yeah,
pretty
Morty's-
good at it.
to go
Morty's
play
gonna get wrecked.
tactical again.
Morty, you see the shadow creature in the room. He lets out another shriek.
Okay.
And you see like or sort of feel more than see, like a dark energy emitting from him.
Okay.
He then moves forward.
Give me your best shot, bud.
Shadows. And you lose sight of him. As he
Oh.
sort of just like merges with the shadows.
I don't like that.
You start to hear like moaning and scratching coming from inside, like from the rock walls on either side of you.
Okay.
And that's his turn. Nacho, you're up.
Okay. So to actually shoot this orc, do I have to get to that doorway?
Yeah, to get line of sight of him.
You know what? Nacho's, as you know, shown in previous fights, Nacho's a bold man. So he's gonna go forward, and take a shot with the crossbow. He's gonna miss another one. Nacho,
Fortunate.
yeah, he misses again, and he shuffles into the corner, and then busts out Lil Nacho. If I could just scroll down, yeah. Lil Nacho comes out for his bonus. Lil Nacho. All right. And can Lil Nacho go for a stab?
Yep.
Lil Nacho goes for a stab on the half orc. That looks like a hit. And then we do this
Spicy.
for damage. And we got the full 4. We're doing a little 7 damage.
Yep.
And that is Nacho's turn, I think.
All right. As you do that, the shadow demon appears next to you.
Oh
out of
my.
the shadows.
Oh my.
Claws at you. Advantage since he was hidden. Oh, he's gonna miss with both though, so that's good. You got a 12.
Nacho does like the Neo lean back.
Yep, that's his reaction. Quarion, you're up.
All right, so I am gonna oh, the demon moved a little bit, so I guess I'm gonna move forward with the doorway, look over at the demon, and pull out the iron flask. Look at him with my cloak billowing out behind me in slow motion, and say the magic words "Salsa Verde." And now the demon has to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Was that like Taco Tuesday? What is that?
Yeah, we had tacos at work today, so it's on the
Green sauce.
There you got a 7, so he has been captured.
Oh, you sucked him.
So
Who
I
you gonna
represent that
call?
demon, boys.
He just had to do it. Fucking Luigi's Mansion in this bitch.
Let's put him down here in case you want him later at some point.
I'm gonna name him
Yeah.
Skippy.
Anything else, Quarion?
And then I'm gonna go into this corner and use my bonus action to hide with my fancy cloak.
No Flareon? It's like the first time ever. I don't know if that takes like a spell or what. I'm just, usually that's like your like first move is always to activate him.
Actually,
Some sort of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, it takes an action. Just
Okay.
so that-
Yeah, I mean,
so
do whatever you
I
want.
wanted to capture the demon first.
For sure.
Not just like, whoa, you breaking character here?
Yeah.
All right, Quarion, roll your stealth check.
I thought I could just hide with it. Yeah, while in an area lightly obscured, you can hide as a bonus action, even if you are being directly observed.
Yeah, but hide still requires you to make a stealth check.
It just
Yeah.
means it's a bonus action versus an actual
It's
action.
like, what do you mean? I said I hide.
So I got a 5.
I disappear.
Yeah.
Okay. You see Quarion crouching in the corner, wrapped up in his cloak. It's like a little kid.
Like instead of it billing around him, it's just like he's just got it like
You got a
wrapped
9.
around himself, and he's like peeking out of the top of it.
Yeah, I sat down, but I forgot to pull my hood up.
Yeah.
So all you see is just my head floating in the corner, very obviously.
It's also an empty room that you're attempting to hide in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Morty, you're up.
Morty's turn. Okay. Morty also enters the room. Looks up. Sees little Nacho in action. Turns to Nacho, gives him the head nod.
Yeah.
In approval. And then he will do Toll the Dead on this chump here.
Yeah.
Actually, first, let's rewind real quick. Before he does that, though, he's gonna do the rope on him, I think. Actually, no. We're gonna go with the Toll the Dead. Sorry, I changed. Double reverse. We're going with the Toll the Dead. It's a Wisdom 16.
That's the wisdom.
Take that
Okay.
motherfucker out of the game.
You rolled a 17 plus 2, 19.
What a prick. All right. Well, let me see how
Carl
many.
looks around and said, "Where's everyone go?"
Well, I think that's all Morty's gonna do then. He's gonna stand there and look tough now, having failed his spell.
Yeah, so the orc is going to see that he is outnumbered. and make a break for the stairs. And he's shouting as he goes, alerting anyone who can hear him.
Oh, come back.
I would say he actually didn't get out of sight yet. It's a pretty steep and long staircase, so
Yeah.
you guys can still see him at the top of the stairs. Drakaro, you're up.
Where did Jakaro lead us? The fuck?
I think he got
Dracarys,
played.
No, Drakaro said, "Well, you're not getting away that easily." Runs up and just tries to snipe shot.
All right. Roll for your sniper shot.
5.
5.
Yeah.
That will miss.
Gonna try to snipe shot again. $12.
That will miss. Nacho, you're up.
Okay, Nacho will go forward 5, 10, 15, 20. And then go for a short sword slice with a 19.
Yep.
And then he'll. Okay, so that's 6. And then I use. How much did I use? 20?
Mm-hmm.
25, 30. And then Lil Nacho will go for a stab. For another 19.
Yep.
And then another 5 damage.
All right. Still going. Quarion, you're up.
So let's see. So I have the demon now. I think I'm gonna save that. So I guess I'm going to target.
What does that mean? Save that.
I mean, we're about to fight a boss. Having like a pet demon on our side.
Oh no, but it sounded like you were considering using it like right now, like
Oh no.
immediately after capturing it.
No, I'm saving that for a while. So I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the half orc.
Yep.
With a 16 to hit.
That will hit. Probably kill him.
For 12 damage.
Spoke too soon. Is wait, 12. Oh no, yeah, that's enough. Sorry, can't read my own writing.
Either way, Flareon would have finished him off.
All right, he's running up the stairs, and Quirion's firebolt strikes him in the back before he can reach the doorway at the top of the stairs. And he falls down. Everybody hears now what Morty heard when he was in that hallway. That groaning and scratching sounds coming from either side. And the doors burst open.
What?
Nice.
There's a horde of undead coming from either direction.
Oh.
The rest of your group is here now, though.
Hey.
Well, Flareon's
This
on
is
my turn.
perfect. This is what Morty's been waiting for. Everything's great.
I'm downstairs making a sandwich, but are the undead, are they like grouped up enough and and at least 15 feet away from the party?
Why?
Not 15 feet away from the party.
All right, and never mind. I'm not
They
gonna.
are grouped up. They're flooding in doorways from either side.
Oh, they're perfect.
My Flaregon's
Um,
just gonna flame seed the closest one
what in the heck are these?
with a 23 to hit. So 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Those are the mushroom
Are
folk.
those mushroom folks?
Yeah.
I got a spokesperson if you need one.
Oh yeah. Let's see it. Yeah, that one can be the one that Jakaro befriended.
Perfect.
If our mushroom buddies are zombies now, I'm gonna be real sad.
Those tokens and they don't translate well. You have to zoom in real far to actually see what they are. Yes. So as those doors burst open, you hear Toby's voice from the other room say, Drakara, I think your friends are here. And the
Knew
guard,
they'd come. I told you they'd come.
Drakaro, you now that they're near, you can sense them, and you're linked with them yet again. And your new friend offers to hold the undead off here while you guys go find the dragon.
All right, boys, let's move on. The mushroom people will take care of the undead.
Nice. So we're
And
going.
Jakaro leads the group up the stairs.
All right. So you see the mushrooms rush to the door and start pushing back and like slamming fists into the undead, and they bar the doors and are holding them. You guys climb the staircase, you reach the top, and you
Hold on. Before I go continue up the stairs, Jakaro casts Goodberry and goes over to the mushroom friend and gives them 10 good berries for him and his buddies. And then continues up the stairs.
all right. So you reach a doorway.
Wario
Open
nods
it
at
up.
Jakaro approvingly.
And the townsfolk are still with you. They're freaked out, but still heading forward, which isn't their only other option is to jump off a cliff at this point.
Before we move forward, Morty probably would have used his channel divinity, like seeing the undead.
Yeah. What's so the turn undead or destroy undead?
I mean, am I able to
Or would
like
you
if I
grab it?
saw them, would I be able to gauge their strength? Or have I not seen enough to know that?
They are more than just like basic skeletons or zombies, so you doubt you'd be able to destroy them,
Okay.
but you could probably turn them back and help the.
Look.
Our
Morty.
new mushroom
I'm
friend.
just wondering if I would try to damage them or try to, like you said, turn them, and because I don't know. That just sort of makes them like run away for a little while, doesn't it?
Morty.
Yeah,
These,
it's kind of like cast fear on them essentially.
these mushroom people are willing to help us so that we can move along.
Yeah, but I want to help them for helping us.
Just like quick blast of damage before we move on.
Yeah, that's it.
All
I
right.
think I support that idea.
Yeah, Morty casts Radiance of Dawn to as the mushroom people are like batting them away. Like for all the ones he can see, he'd try to damage them as we're running by.
And what's that do?
That does 2d10 plus 6 radiant damage, and then they gotta make a DC 15 con save against it.
All right, half of them passed. So you see 3 of them drop to the ground as they're like fighting with the mushrooms with the door. So the frontmost of the groups all drop on either side, and the mushrooms are able to like slam the door shut. And
Yeah,
you
it's
see them start to bar the door.
yeah, it's
Uh,
20 full, 10 if they save.
Yep. So a couple of them are singed and scream, but 3 of them drop to the ground.
Perfect.
And Drakaro, your mushroom friend, is going to with the group, while the others stay behind to hold the line.
Nice.
All right, so you follow the staircase up through a door. You find yourself in a back hallway. On either side appears to be a wall, but you notice that there are small handles to on either side. It looks like you are on the secret side of the secret door. And there's one to your right and one to your left. You hear from the room to the right, you hear voices arguing. One of them is familiar to you. It is a female voice.
I wonder
It
who.
is Halia's voice.
Sounds like unfinished business.
And she says, "What do you mean the ritual failed?" You hear another voice say, "Oh, I don't know. It was the same as all the others. We even had the giant perform it with his sword. But the dragon's up there. He hasn't moved." And then you hear Halia go, "Well, you better figure this out. Belasco isn't letting you run this stupid operation for nothing. If you can't get your god summoned, then Belasco has no use for you." And you hear the other voice say, "Oh, all right, I'll see what we can do." I was coming from the door on the right.
I want to take this opportunity and I'm going to cast, or I'm going to use Comprehend Languages. So now I
Okay.
can understand and speak any language for the next hour.
Is that a concentration or no?
Nope.
Okay.
It was just like a free action from one of my subclasses.
Yep. All right.
So which door are we looking at? Because right now I see we're all in this room and the undead are on our left and our right behind doors. So
Oh yeah, sorry. You are like jammed up. So you're up a floor now. So if you go to the main part of the building, I defogged the staircase in the center.
where it says H7 or that part, I see where you are. Okay.
Yeah, right in the middle there. Doesn't
Yeah.
have a number. The 2 S's on either side are the secret doors that enter into the adjoining rooms. So that was a hidden crypt underneath
Gotcha.
the building. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
gonna move one of you guys for visual. So the door on the right, you were hearing the voices. They're no longer talking. You hear just muttering now. There's no longer an argument happening on the other side of the door. The other door appears to be quiet.
Hmm. What do you think, fellas? Should I go invisible?
Uh,
they'll notice the door opening.
Yup.
Nacho, I think you should save that
Okay.
and
What are
not
we
do it
doing?
first.
Yeah. What are we doing then?
Is there a keyhole in the door?
No. They're both secret doors, so there's no key.
Morty's like, let's go in this other door first, pointing to the one where we didn't hear people talking.
Okay.
You just want to open the door?
Yeah.
Just go for it. Let's do it.
All right. It opens up to a room. There is a fireplace on the northern side. It does not appear to be being used. And then on the far side, there is another door. And this room actually appears to be what used to be a bedroom of some kind. It was, you can tell it was at one point fairly well decorated. There are several very old skeletons in here.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's been active at all in a long time.
Not recently, though. Yeah, the fireplace seems to have not been used.
Morty would point at the fireplace and like signal one of the boys to go over there and then like listen against the door.
Yep. Listening against the door, you do hear voices. None of them seem to be close to the door, but you can hear kind of muffled talking coming from the far side.
As in it's on the other side of the door.
Yeah, you get the feeling that they're not like right next to the door, but you can hear some voices.
And Morty would then turn behind him and then like do the shh symbol and then point at the door and like make a mouth moving hand or symbol with his hand. And yeah.
I'd be looking up the chimney.
All right.
Maybe,
Yeah, looking up.
Flaring can fly, so maybe send her up to investigate.
It does seem to be a fairly standard chimney.
Is Toad with us?
Do I recognize
Yeah,
the
Toad's with
bricklaying pattern?
It
I would
seems.
that wasn't a serious question.
Yeah.
What do you think, boys? Climb up the chimney, go through the door.
Morty would say, climb up the chimney and then what?
I don't know. Maybe make Nacho goes invisible, investigates a little bit.
I don't know.
Ooh, is there a keyhole on this door?
Look, why don't we just have Headbutt here go knock on the door, and then when they open the door, we'll pop out.
Well, if there's a keyhole, if I can see through to the other side, I can teleport all of us through.
There is a keyhole.
Do we want to do a super surprise attack?
Is that an
Morty-
option?
Morty's
That
like,
is
it
an
depends
option.
who's on the other side. I don't like what's on the other side of that door, and he points across the room over here.
Well,
It's like, I don't like what's on the other side of that door, so
Sounded-
maybe this one might be our best option.
I'd put my eye against the keyhole and see if I can look through.
I
and see
mean,
who's on the other side.
we're probably gonna have to fight Holly again anyway, and it's probably better that we get the jump on her than she gets the jump on us. But, you know.
But these guys were gonna, they're behind us, you know? Maybe get rid of them first.
All right, hey, let's do it your way, Morty. But for the record, this was your call.
All right. Quarian, you're looking through the hole there. The hallway seems to go off to the left, but you can't see much in that direction. You see not too far on the right, there's another opening in the wall. there looks like to be a door that's been busted down. And it opens up to a large room, as far as you can tell, in here. And it seems to be where a lot of the current residents are making camp. So you see like some cots and things like that. You don't see anybody, but you do hear the same voices that Morty was hearing.
And fellas, I'm also thinking maybe if we leave the like the townsfolk here by the secret doors, and if we can somehow get around to like the other side of Halia, we can like pincer attack, hit her from both sides.
That's not bad, but the question is how.
Yeah, we don't know the full layout of this this place.
Well, it seems like I can see clear to like the outside like parapet thing here. And I can teleport us like right here, past the hallway so that they wouldn't see us and we could just like, sneak by. And then try to
That
go
sounds
around,
too easy, Morty says.
and then try to go around the outside and sneak around the other side.
Do you know what the outside looks like?
Well, I'm assuming I had my owl do a flyover before we went in. So I know the general layout of the outside of the tower.
Does Quarion know the general layout of the outside of the tower?
Yeah, I would say while you guys were waiting for everybody to get ferried over by the fly, he could have scouted with the owl.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had my,
I mean-
my owl out. I would definitely have used them.
If that's the case, I can unfog the thing that you saw before.
I'd be more comfortable with his plan if I could actually see what he saw here. Okay.
Well,
So
the outside of the building right now has already been defogged, so
okay.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So that's above us right now.
you guys are on the main floor. Above you is the roof on the top right. There is an enclosed area that owl can't see into. And then there's the wide open portion. What the owl does see is a large white dragon laying unmoving in the center of the roof. It's a large pool of blood coming from his abdomen or from his chest. And a giant holding a large ornate sword that is pulsing with electricity.
Oh, did you hear that, Tricaro?
Yeah.
Okay. Had been a while since you talked, just making sure. There's a giant on the board here.
Was
Just
it mic
wanted...
check?
Yeah. We got a giant on the board. Saying.
And then he is holding a large bag that is dripping with blood, but it does not seem to be moving. Around the dragon are multiple half orcs that are chanting. And you see what you saw before, which is every so often a jolt of electricity off the roof coming from the dragon. But other than that, no movement.
They killed the dragon. Cut its heart
like
out.
They took the heart out, yeah.
We're doing the sacrifice to make him.
We just gotta destroy.
How many of
the
us
heart.
are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus however many summons Quarion's gonna summon. So we'd have them outnumbered.
But those half orcs are chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Giant.
Not saying we'd do it in one round, just some of us might die, fellas. Some of us might die.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at headbutt.
It is headbutt. Uneasily grips his sword a little bit tighter when you say that. It's 1 a.m. I know we're like on the precipice of it, but would you guys want to try to do another session and not go super late tonight?
I mean, I'm
Risk,
free every night up till Tuesday.
because I mean, I could do like tomorrow or Sunday, or yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
So I
Yeah,
just feel like this part's probably gonna take a while. And I don't want to make you guys stay up to like 3, 4 a.m. just to finish it. But I will apologize in advance if my wife goes into labor and we don't get to play it.
I think that's acceptable.
All right.
I could do tomorrow, but I can't do Sunday probably.
Tomorrow's
Can't do
probably
Sunday.
better. Like the sooner the better in this in this situation.
Okay. If you guys are cool with tomorrow, I can do tomorrow. I'm
Alright.
mostly prepped. Usually I need like a day off in between just for prepping purposes more than anything. But since I've already like prepped all this, I can do tomorrow. That's fine.
This is gonna be a big battle.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a dragon, we got a giant.
We got meat shields.
Yeah. You got
And
lots of recruiting you guys did.
And then
That's-
Quarian's got his meat shields, plus he just got a demon.
I just got Toadstool.
Yeah, you got Toad.
Right? Then if the big demon shows up, my plan was to sick the little demon on him and then capture him instead.
Definitely.
Holy little switcheroo.
Well, it sounded like Holly was saying something about like they're trying to like summon their god or something.
That is also
The
something
half
we may
orcs are trying to summon their god.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that
and for the record, once this battle starts, you know Holly is just gonna show up in the middle of this fight.
that's why I'm saying we should, do the pincer movement, sneak around, get her from both sides, take her out like all sneaky like ahead of time.
If we can.
Should have your flag go in there and drop her off a cliff.
She can teleport in between dimensions. I don't think that would
Oh.
kill her.
Like
Unfortunately.
if we get a sneak attack, if each one of us just focuses her, we could take her down in one round.
Maybe.
Well, we'll figure it out.
With all these extra characters, you kidding me?
All right.
Alright, so tomorrow.
Yep. I'll